Wrong button. There we go. We're good now. Hopefully everyone's going well. Gather in. We're here. Yeah, always exciting time. I think it's a grower. Initially, the first round 2 years ago, I was like, that's not bad, but I think it's a really cool concept, to be fair. So here we are again. The Crows hosting, or kicking off opening round. Not opening round, gather round. Against the Cutters. Keen for this one. Should be a high-scoring game, both sides. Pretty high-scoring, can move the footy well. So, yeah, I'm going to see this one goes tonight. Plenty of news on 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐿 Rankine. He's a chance to be laid out, but he's good to go. Tom Stewart's laid out, though, for the Cats. So, bloody hell, there's been laid out dramas so far this year, to be fair. But hopefully everybody's going well. Cameras, Hanif, Aiden, Anth. Never ever want to be on the Cats side for any of the other, but here we are. Now, that's fair enough, mate, giving you reports of order. Oh, geez, that was shocking from your boys on Sunday, though. Terrible. Absolutely shocking. Quick look at the team list before the game does kick off. I've gone for the Crows by, I think it was around 8 points or so. I think it'll be a close game. Even with the Cats, when the Cats do have their outs, you just back them as a team. You're just such a good quality side. They don't rely on specific players. Well, obviously every team relies on their stars, but they're just such a well-balanced outfit. I think they can fill the void all right. But Jack Henry's also a big out too. Did do his hammy halfway through the Melbourne game last week. So 𝐓𝐴𝐴𝐿, he does come back in, and 𝐓𝐡𝐞 also back in into the midfield. 𝐓𝐴𝐿 Taylor going to be the sub today. A few games he played last year. Matt Crouch, it's a pretty big in, I feel. It'll probably allow Rankine to go a little bit more forward, as he was doing all the heavy work in the midfield in their loss to the Suns last week. Yeah, Lachie Murphy dropped. I think that's a tick for the Crow supporters. Yeah, geez, he's a bit of a plotter, and James Ball-Ace also out too. So pretty small defence the Crows have got. Really, the only tall is Mark Keenan against Josh Worrell, but Michael Annie Hinge back there probably going to be a bit more accountable. Wayne Miller has been somewhat okay, at least he's holding up alright. He's always injured. Laird will be back there too. Young Connor O'Sullivan, impressive he's been so far this year, so he'll be an important part back there. Without Stewart, good intercepting defender. Decoding obviously will defend more a little bit, unlike with Stanley back in the team. 𝐓𝐴𝐴𝐿's back there too. Humphreys, bit of rebound. Holmes, will he continue to be? He's gotten tagged a few times so far this year. And yeah, 𝐓𝐴𝐴𝐿 back in the side, so he'll be in the midfield rotations, and then you're obviously alongside Bailey Smith, Tom Atkinson, etc. Adelaide Oval, says Steve. Yeah, geez, I've been hearing that it's been very tricky to get a ticket over there, so unless you're a member or something. Yeah, no, support looks crazy good. I know, obviously, a lot of AFL YouTubers will be there. I know Cardi and all those lads will be there. Seems like a pretty cool thing to do on the weekend. Oh, to be fair, you'd probably have to plan as a bit of a long weekend if you do want to travel. To Geelong, not confident. Sun supporter now, don't you know? Ah, of course, mate. Yeah, of course. No, but they were excited, the Suns team, to get around. You remember Cameras, or you're not paying up? Off the going well, Cows. Welcome, mates. Adelaide by 10. Go Cats as well. Yeah, they're showing on a bit of replay here. Bloody 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐿's had a good start to the year as well. He's on watch tonight for me. I think he can definitely has the tools to break this game open. After the going well, CY, welcome, mates. Going to the Crows. Might be a member for the Suns if they beat Port, which is likely. Tipped Adelaide by 15. The Adelaides do seem like the more favourable tips side here. They are the favourites. And, you know, Crows at home as well. You'd think they'd be a good side this year. Tough to beat. More players getting in the positions now. Well, there we go, everybody. Gather in, back for 2025. I think it's going to be a few more years as well. It's, to be honest, I see this happening indefinitely, to be fair. But here we go. So 𝐷𝐞𝐞 starting at full back on Phil Thorpe. Jeez, he's been good. He has been absolutely unbelievable. So Rankine starting in the midfield with the calf strapping. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Crows and the Cats. These sides faced off last year, where the Cats did get up. But to be fair, the Crows, their form start off 2024 was a bit of a down, but it's the polar opposite this year underway at the, I was going to say home of footy, but City of Churches, I should say. That's a nice tap from Stanley. Manor back to Atkins. They get the first inside 50. The Cats, a high ball. This ball came from Hinge. Gathered from Dawson. Crunched by Dangerfield. Manor back on the side, of course. Bailey Smith now off hands. Extracts out quickly to Lawson Humphreys. He gets it now to 𝐓𝐴𝐿 𝐿𝐴𝐿 on his non-preferred. Just going to set it at the goal square. It's not a bad kick to the advantage of Henry roving. 𝐓𝐴𝐿 almost Stengel. Just couldn't get the gather. Bit of a hack kick does work because Fogarty's there to mark in the back 50. And now out across finds 𝘕𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴. You gotta love that lizard emoji comers. Hoping for a big game for him tomorrow night, and of course we'll be streaming that game. Soccer forward from 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴 and now 𝐸 over the top here to Peatling on Holmes. That's a nice kick. That will suit Taylor Walker now. Oh, clever little shimmy on 𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿. Walker left foot snap. Oh, he's just a star. Like, he's snapping on his non-preferred. It's something special. It's a work of art. What a first goal of gather round. Taylor Walker. One to end there from the Crows. It was a lovely kick from Peatling too, into the advantage of Walker. And, geez, the 35-year-old legs has a bit of shimmy. Was able to outdo 𝐵𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿 there and kicking a lovely snap. Well, Fogarty did well there to get the ground ball. 𝐸 over the top of Peatling. Oh, it's class. Got a plum, by the way, lads. Is he 34, 35? Bloody hell, commentators saying he's 35. Now apparently he's 34. No, that's quality. Well, I don't think that can get much better for your first goal of gather round. Taylor Walker with the ability. Back in the middle we go. Stanley down. And Atkins gets another centre clearance here. Bouncing ball. This one will be carried over. So, ball in here just outside the Cats, forward 50. Brian gets that hit out and we'll go out again. So, ball in again. Neil gets the tap out. This will go to Laird. Full-time defender this year. Kick, though. Oh, well done there from Neil Bullen. Just got in time. Didn't allow the intercept mark. Grand hand pass now. Into space for 𝐸𝐿𝐴𝐿. And now to Miller. One over the top here to Peatling. Tackled by Close. And he's taken over. We're going well, David, mates. How about them Crows? Oh, what a lovely goal from Walker, mate. Good way to start. Set the tone for the game. Rob will grab it out of the ruck. That'll do to Dawson now. Dishes out here to Neil Bullen. This one goes over again. So yeah, Michael Annie on 𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿 Cameron, by the way. It's probably one of the matchups of the game. And Atkins is putting a bit of time in the ranking. Smith now off the fumble. Whacks it forward. In the direction of Neil, and this one goes over again. Smith now breaks the tackle, gets it back here to Manor. Inside 50 it goes, and a strong mark from Mark Keane. Yeah, it was a bit mistake prone in last week's loss against the Suns. Probably was the sole reason of maybe conceding some goals, so needs to be more solid tonight. Gets it back here from Laird. down the line. Got the tools here, though. The Cats, but Fogarty from the side. Lovely grab. So what can he find now? He's just going to handball receive here to Shoal. Dead kick now inside 50. And, 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐷 almost just dropped the mark. Holmes rows it nicely and gets it out of the 50 for the Cats. All right. Brian's giving away free here. So they go on board here. Mitch Nevitt back on the side this week. So now he goes towards the edge of 50. And outmarked there. Josh Worrell, beautifully done against Dangerfield. Underrated player, I think, Josh Worrell, really nice intercepting marker. Injured the majority of last year too, so I think continuity is the most important thing for him this year. Keys now, best and fairest from last year, goes long down the line. Spall came. And this is nicely done here from the Cats. Smith here, a few touches early on. Amber received now to Stengel. A nice hit up, finds Jeremy Cameron on a short lead. Oh, geez, this would be something special if he can slot it from here. So can he slot this home, Jeremy Cameron? He's going for the snap. Oh, geez, this is going to require quite a bit of purchase. Kicks on its way. No, he's made a muck of it. Sets the ball up at least. And this one goes over. So Cats have it where they want it at least. 450 stoppage. Geez, bloody, the ground looks pristine. Some of those aerial views of the ground, it looks in 𝐓𝐡𝐞 condition, might I say. Bose now tries and does something, but results in a behind. So 𝐼𝐚𝐭𝐞 now short to Miller, and he can now whack it out of the 50. Deep kick towards Keys. Peatling, nice hands here to 𝐼𝐭𝐿𝐴, working up the ground, and the Crows through the middle of Adelaide Oval here. Kick now into space for 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐴. Blitz Sarves did well to hold him up, but Keys is there to back him up. And now stubbing ball to the pocket, no good. Mullen to Holmes, now to 𝐓𝐿𝐴, and a deep kick here towards the wing. Henry, that's good body work against Shoal. Gain some separation now, 𝘮𝐼𝐿𝐴. We'll just whack, oh, terrible kick. He's made a muck of that. Right down Mark King's throat. Kicking in the corridor. That's lovely running there from 𝐼𝐭𝐿𝐴. Creates an option. No, sorry, that's Hinge. They got the short ball on here. Finds Taylor Walker. And a bit of a wobbly kick's no good, but it's still in a dangerous position here. 𝐴𝐿𝐴 attacks it. Gives it now to Bose. And down the spine. Just couldn't find on the full there. But well done from Neil, being able to be the backup. And Humphreys now loose. A kick now into space. Not really an advantage for teammate, but Dangerfield comes crushing through. Smith off hands. He started well now to Jeremy Cameron. Can he find an option here? Oh, lovely find. He found all alone Brad Close. Sneaking into the pocket. And he can go back here, and if he snags this, Cats get the early lead. Back and forth this game a little bit. So we're going to see another snap here. Brad Close, can he slot this? And he's got it. Beautifully done. Brad Close kicks the Cats first, and they lead by a solitary point. Well, yeah, that sequence of play had was back and forth a little bit, but nicely backed up there from Neil. The kick wasn't 𝐓𝐿𝐴, but Cats are able to win key contest up the ground. Smith started well. Cameron, that's what he does well. His field kicking in can be sublime. Yes, exactly right, 𝐶𝐻𝐻. Free to do so, by the way, lads. Yeah, Smith already 5 touches. In the middle we go. Hit down 𝐶𝐻𝐿𝐴. That's a good tackle from Bose. Neil hits it down. Dangerfield extracts it out to Bowes and now whacks it inside 50. And Cameron almost overhead. 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐴 rose it nicely to Isaac Rankin. His first touch. Just dabs it out wide here, but it's not usually like his normal quality kicks. This one goes out of bounds. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, it's a throw to Rankin. Looks like Atkins was giving him a bit too much physicality. Let's see this again. Oh yeah, a bit of a flop there from Rankin. Let's be real here. Anyway, inboard he goes to Matt Crouch back on the side this week. So looking to switch it up here, the Crows. Mark Keane. The Irishman. Oh, it's getting a bit adventurous here. Just dabs a short kick here to Rory Laird. He's on a short lead. And here's a handball received now. 𝐼𝐿𝐴 through the middle of the ground. He wants to go deep to the tools. Almost Neil back with the flight. Neil Bullen, nice hands. Walker, can he kick another? Oh, hits the woodwork. Unlucky. And by the way, lads, I just realised I've got the old Crows logo. This is a scoreboard I made last year. So, yeah, I've got to remember future Adelaide games, I've got to update that logo. Because obviously with the new logos, I had to obviously go through my graphics program and update the logos and the many graphics I've got. Holmes, not his best kick. Sport nicely from Cumming. And ball goes out. O'Brien gets front position. 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐴 rose it nicely. And that kick works inside 50. On the chest of Riley Thilthorpe. Against the cutting there. He's had a brilliant start of the year. He's just looking such a beast aerially. But he's kicking lovely too. So, can he go here, Riley Thilthorpe? 14 goals, 4 from 4 games. Kicks on its way. This is dragged out to the right. Certainly gave a cap the points. It's my bad. Holmes now, a short kick to Mark O'Connor, and he gets it back here, Holmes. And kick now into space for Humphreys. Soccer almost clever, but Crows are able to close it down, but ball still in the dispute here. Nice hands here from the Cats. They work it out. Mize, uncharacteristic fumble. Rankin rows it and just whacks it on the shoe. And this just stays in for Walker, I believe. Yes, it does. Well, wait. Going for the Crows this round. Oh, no, it actually did go in the full. There you go. Anyway, Sullivan, impressive young player, goes back here to Humphreys. And a Bowes. Do they want to go corridor here? Looks like the Cats do. Oisin Mullen. Oh, geez, risky kick in the corridor here. And they turn it over. Crows now work the hands. 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐴 to Keys. Can he change angles here with the kick? But he just wants to go deep to Thilthorpe. Oh, crush of the bodies. Curtin out the back. And dribbles it through for the Crows second. Oh, geez. A comedy of errors there, I guess you could say, from the Geelong defence. Bodies crushing into each other there, and Curtin was in the right spot at the right time. So just dribble an easy one through. But it was a poor turnover there. Mullen just tried to chew off the corridor kick that, I mean, you could just see wasn't really there. But that's good. Get alert and close the gap. And so it's, I think it's Humphreys and... Oh, it was Mullen. Oh, no, sorry, that was Mark O'Connor. Yeah, it's not a good sight to see if you're a Cats fan, but still early days. Going to be Swans... Oh, you're going to the game? Yeah, no, that's good stuff for AFL Legend. Hopefully it's a beauty. You know, the atmosphere out here tonight's looking pretty good too. Don't know why 70%. Oh, look, I think just in general, the favourite always gets more highly tipped. You know, to be fair, both squads do have their outs. And we've got a pretty decent record against the Pies as of late. So, I'll back us in. But, Collingwood have had a good start of the year as well. Keen now, big spoil. They can roll this Dangerfield back now to Dempsey. Just has to go off a step inside 50 again. Oop, fumbles from a few players. Results in 𝐴𝐸𝐿𝐼's kick getting smothered. And now Mana snapping balls, a centering one. But Worrell just rushes it through. So Worrell now will exit the 50 here. 𝐴𝐸𝐿𝐼 off the back of, I think, 17 marks last week. He was had one of his better games. He takes a nice intercepting grab here. Okay, it's a 50-metre penalty here. I think it's against 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼. Okay. Looks like 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼 lack of discipline there as the man on the mark. Well, Guthrie can go back and slot it. Don't usually see Guthrie get on the scoreboard here. As a defender, can he square the game up here with his headshot? He sure can. He'll gladly take that. 2 goals to each. So I think, yeah, 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼 must have moved off the mark there after the umpire said stand. So there you go. Someone lives in Adelaide, go other end. Oh, for sure, mate. That's good if you live there, so you don't have to pay up for all the travelling fees. Yeah, no, it looked like on that replay, 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼 did move back a wee bit. So all square it is. Stanley now. So a pretty decent start in the ruck. Atkins instantly pressured. Ball spills out. Crouch, that's good stuff on the inside now. Out to Keys. Waxed on the shoot. Kick's no good though. Ooh, drop mark from 𝐓𝐿𝐼 though. Takes in board. Bailey Smith back out there. Looks like he's taken eye, and he is. Bailey Smith now. He's had a good start to this game. Just goes in board here to Keane, and now O'Connor, sorry. Now back to Smith. Kick out wide's a nice one. We'll find 𝐴𝐸𝐿𝐼. So 𝐴𝐸𝐿𝐼 now just sets it up. The kick's no good. Intercepted from Worrell. Risky kick there from Worrell. Ball in dispute though. Nicely rove from Daniel. Now the Crows can work it out here. 𝐼𝐿𝐼. Does he want to use Fogarty over the top? No, he wants to center the ball instead. Nice kick. Change the angles. Finds the youngster Sid Draper. Ooh, does he want to go for goal here? Gives the hands to Jordan Dawson. Snapping ball from the skipper. He just didn't really have the time and space to kick truly there. Minor score. Tim and the Dogs, big upset v Brisbane. Yeah, that's not a bad call, AFL legend. Yeah, I think, when teams start off winning all their games, like a team's eventually due for a loss. Bowes now. Kick towards the wing. Does that result in the mark to Holmes? Just couldn't, not Holmes, sorry, close. It is not. Turnover again for the Crows. Neil Bullen back in board. That's a nice find. James Peatling. And they've got all alone. He's Ben Keys. Who is manning up on him? He can now waltz in the goal and kick it right down straight over the goal umpire's hat. Bit of lazy manning up there from the Cats. Keys was all alone on the outer flank. Crows defending well early here though. They are dominating the skies, mopping up well. Cats just can't really find much of a clean avenue through the goal. Going for turnover, that's where they've been good too, the Crows, to start off this year. Peatling, good switch of the angles. Alone Ben Keys will Hopefully Watson goal and kick that truly. Ethan, hopefully going well, mates. Adelaide, come on, Geelong. Best Australian, best and fairest last year, 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐿 kicks his first. So 𝐓𝐡𝐞 here, facing a wee bit of a deficit, but they get another centre clearance here. Punched away from 𝐓𝐴𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐿, and now Ollie Henry. Can he find a centering kick? It's a nice one. Good find. Non-preferred finds Dangerfield, and here come the boos. Given he is obviously a former Adelaide Crow. Hopefully it was a good day, Ethan, the other Wednesday, man. Nicely done from Ollie Henry. Dangerfield directly in front. Should be kicking this. So Paddy Dangerfield more forward this year. 7 goals, 6 from 4 games, and right down the goal umpire's hat there. Going for goal in this game early on. It's looking like what I said at the start of the stream. I started the stream. This one could maybe be a high scoring affair. Already 6 goals. I've got 6:51 to play in the first term. So 3 goals each here for either side. After going well, Brendan, welcome, mate. Crows looking good this year, yeah, for sure. Playing with a bit of confidence. Did have them for my 8, but at the same time, there's been a few shocking calls early on this season. Of course, I will react to my season predictions coming at the end of the year. Right, Amber receive here to Dawson. Flips it out wide here to 𝐴𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐿 inside 50. Humphreys with the spoil. Holmes off hands. Back to Holmes. To Humphreys. Dempsey's kick just doesn't cut the mustard there. It's picked off from Keane. Dishes a hand pass out wide here to Curtin. Now to Mitchell Hinge. Takes a bounce. Sets it up inside 50. Who can fly? Oh, coming almost from the side. Walker roves it. Rankin sogs it through. Geez, the Crows are looking just dangerous. They get their 4th and get a goal back, as this has been back and forth a wee bit. Well, yeah, this has sort of been the story of the first term a little bit as well. The 𝐓𝐶's just trying to find something in the corridor, or a bit of a skill error, and the Crows just able to mop it up well and get it inside 50 quick. Getting a lot of handball receives, and it's just when you see 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿 and Fogarty, especially Walker down there with the kick inside 50, you just know something's coming. Dangerous ball too. I reckon we'll take that. Yeah, Mark King's had a very good start to this game. He's done that twice now, if you're just selling the candy. Not panicking. Yeah, ball in the middle again. Peatling goes for the high. Goes for it again. Not going to get it, but he offloads the hands to Geordie Dawson with an inside 50 here towards the pocket. There's Rankin. Pushed out from Mullen. He wins that well. Nicely done from the Irishman. And now Humphreys to Dempsey to O'Sullivan. Back to Dempsey. Wants to go corridor. It's a poor kick again from the blonde-haired man. Turnover. Crows now with a kick from Keys. Oh, don't tell me. Benny Keys. What a goal off a step. Well, did he really mean that? I don't know. Let's say he did. 5th goal for the Crows. Ben Keys with 2. Oh, again, just the 𝐓𝐶's here a bit flustered. I think Dempsey's been a bit mistake prone early on. So that's just a very Ben Keys goal, to be fair. Clever hands from Rankin too. Yeah, Channel 7, if you watch it on 7 Plus, it's a bit delayed, Ethan. Jeez, that's not a bad goal. Smith again, going to get another disposal. Just whack it on the shoe towards the pocket. A few players fall over. Tap from Hinge. Was it clever? Couldn't get to a teammate. 𝐼𝐴 can't keep that in. 5:20 to play here. It's a high-octane start. We've already got 8 goals. Meanwhile, in the Carlton-Collingwood game we streamed the other week ago, he had about 1 goal in the quarter, I think it was. So, yeah, geez, the vast difference, eh? Just a neutral in 𝐼𝐴, mate. O'Brien gets the hit out right down the lead, whacks out of the 50. 𝐼𝐴 has to compete against quite a lot there. Smith again, geez, he's had plenty of it. Humphries gets a kick away and it's a mark to 𝐼𝐴. It's nicely roved. Kids like the big forward time a bit. Yeah, to be fair, he did have the vision to find out 𝐼𝐴 there, but he was tackled as he kicked it. Still, legitimate disposal gets it to 𝐼𝐴. Former Crow and also former Tiger. Premiership player at the Cats. All Australian in his first year at the club. Important component of the Cats forward half. Can he kick his 8th goal of the season? Oh, geez, he's really trying to increase the angle. It's a touch ball. And Rob, drops the mark. Typical Rob moment. Ooh, almost Mano. That would have been something special. Would have said to Benny Keys, "Eat your heart out, son. I've just kicked a beauty," but misses there. Mitch Hinge to bring her back in. What's changed with Adelaide this year? Oh, I think they're playing with a lot more confidence. And they're certainly just improving their ball movement. That was a massive letdown last year. They had games where they looked absolutely shocking. Yeah, they were one of the highest scoring teams 2 years ago. Blitz halves now to Guthrie inside 50. Who can fly? Maybe Danger from the side. Miller rows it. 𝐼𝐴 goes to the high and he wins it. It was a poor tackle from Dangerfield, to be fair, as well. Have the go, Aussie Trump fan. Welcome, mates. 𝐼𝐴 long down the line. Fogarty spalls it off hands. Nevitt centres the ball inside 50 here for the Cats. Henry leaps. 𝐼𝐴 tackled. Offloads the hand pass to a teammate and whacked out of there from Miller. Going to be coming back though. The Cats setting up well here. Stanley. So just want to control the footy here, O'Sullivan. Yeah, now to Mullen. And then chips it out here to Humphries. Mize now, they've got the overlap here of Max Holmes. He's going to go with a deep ball to the square. That's a lovely kick. How about that? Just an absolute bullet to Ollie Henry. That's why you got to tag the man, because he's a good kick of the footy. Especially forward to centre, and Ollie Henry was basically unmarked in the goal square there. So the Cats will gladly take that. Game back under 2 goals. Six-point margin. So they'll definitely take this. The Cats are only down by a goal, given some of the quality Adelaide's been able to manufacture. Got some repeat entries those last minute or so, and yeah, again, that's a lovely fire from Holmes. Back in the middle we go. That's a ball bounce from the umpire. He'll go again. Ryan Stanley do battle. O'Brien down to Crouch to Dawson. Bowes, that's a good tackle. Holding the ball. Oh, okay, it's a free. Anyway, Dawson will gladly take this and quickly play on here. Stabbing kick, not his best. Going to be picked off here from O'Sullivan and whacks it back the other way. Oh, jeez. Okay, advantage here for the Crows. It looks like a... I couldn't really see what it was because it happened too fast. I think Dawson was pushed there. Oh, geez, poor turnover. What on earth happened there? Crows now. Could be under the pump with the Cats loose. Lovely 1-2 from Dangerfield and Dempsey. And the centering ball from Danger. How good's that? Fine, Shannon Neal. And he wants to go back here and potentially square the game. Oh, Shoal. Poor kick. It's better from Dempsey, though. He's had a few skill errors, but nailing that one, too. A diving hand pass as well. So can he go here? Shannon Neal. Many tipped to have a breakout year. Kicks on its way. This one's across the face. Kick now on board from Hinge out to... Oh, jeez. Skill errors now starting to come here for Adelaide. Laird's dropped an absolute sitter. So 450 stoppage here for the Cats. Ball hit down, Manor. That's that one run past him. All goes over again. Ball them back in here. Crouch to Hinge. Oh, nice little fake there. Goes down the spine. Kick not too great. And, oh, geez, that's a dangerous tackle. Geez, Peatling didn't have to do that. Bit of a sling tackle there. 35 seconds here. Either side wouldn't want to concede. Mallon now kick towards the boundary. Lead onto that one, takes the grab. And how about that? He drops the uncontested mark, but takes that intercepting grab. So Laird now, long down the line. Fogarty flies, Crouch off the drop mark, turns it over. And now the Cats can go quickly here. Myers centres the ball. Oh, poor hand pass there from Roll, but oh, Nankervis just got there in time and saved by the bell. Well, good start to this game. 5 goals 3, 4 goals 4. Both sides looking dangerous. And as I say again, I've got to update that Crows logo. You can actually, it's an absolute ripper of a Crows logo, this new one. It looks way better than the old one, might I say. But yeah, good start to this game. Crows are looking damaging with moving the ball forward, but at the same time, you just see Geelong setting up well behind the ball, and they've done some nice things inside 52. So, yeah, no, good contest here early on. Clearance is dead even 8-all. Contested ball pretty much even 32 to 31. We'll get a few other stats for quarter time. Inside 50, 17 for the Cats, 14 for the Crows. So yeah, fairly even game of footy. I think the Cats, to be fair, some of the goals they've conceded just off the back of some ordinary turnovers. The Crows are looking good with their coast-to-coast movement. But the Cats as well, they've also been able to intercept in good areas and get repeat entries and make good opportunity of their chances. Dangerfield has had a blistering start to this game, might I say. Already a goal to his name. 5 touches, a clearance, 2 marks, a tackle. It's been very good early on. Been dangerous forward of the ball. Ben Keys with 2. The only multiple goal kicker. 7 touches, 3 marks. Reem Taylor Walker with the goal. Rankin, Ollie Henry, Guthrie, Curtin, and also Brad Close. 2 goal assists for James Peatling, but oh yeah, geez, he'll be in hot water now for that that sling tackle. You know, the umpire whistled for a ball up, and then he had another whistle again for a dangerous tackle, so might get looked at there. Score involvements, 4 for Rankin. Had that lovely hand pass to Ben Keys that set up one of the goals of the game already. Keys also 4 score involvements. Walker, Curtin, Humphreys, Keane and Neil Bullen with 3. Contest possession leader, Bailey Smith. He's, been everywhere to start off this game. Looking good. Has the ball in a string. And Max Holmes had a big last 10 minutes of that quarter. Was getting a bit of attention from Peatling, but he's looking good. And that kick was absolutely lovely too. That centering ball to Ollie Henry from 50 out. Pretty even contest early on, might I say. Crowies kind of doing good. Yeah, they're hanging in there. They're looking pretty potent going forward. Walker's been involved early on. To be fair, we haven't really seen a whole heap of Fogarty or. To be fair, Thilthorpe's been knocking on the door, but had that opportunity go wide. But that's definitely the point of difference for this Crows outfit. Just the numbers they have forward the ball. Can the Cats withstand it? I guess you can say. I feel like their keys have held up defensively all right so far. Blitzarves doing the job on Walker, obviously. And then, De Koning back there too to help out. Rankin, only 63% time on ground. It's looking like he's getting on the bench twice. They're just wanting to, obviously, he's not 100%, so sort of managed throughout this game perhaps, or a little bit less time on ground. Might I say as well, I think Mark Keane's had a good start this game. We've said a past couple of times about him, he can be a bit mistake prone like he was last week, but he's done well. He's done some nice adventurous things through the corridor too. And I was actually noticing, lads, I watched back my stream from Saturday, the Swannies and North, and what I noticed is when I'm looking over here, you can't hear me too well, so I've actually got to start bringing my mic a little bit closer if I'm facing this way, because I noticed my mic's very sort of directional. I need to be talking into it, not away from it. Because I've seen people in the chat before sometimes say, the audio's not too great or whatever. So, I think the onus is on me to, make sure the mic's in the right spot. Zenab, hopefully going well, mate. Go Cats. Well, it's a good start in this game, my friend. It's good move, I think. No, Rankin did start the game, obviously, in the midfield, but last 10 minutes or so, moved forward. He's got a goal and a goal assist. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, lads, if you haven't already. Let's get back in position here for corner number 2. So they've kicked 32 points off the turnover there, the Crows. So that's where they've been damaging. To be honest, you could say the Crows could be up by a little bit more. Feels like the Cats have been playing catch up a little bit. Anyway, quarter number 2. So 5-point margin here. Brian is it down. Dawson. Just basically tackled right away from Holmes. Going well, Frank. Welcome, mates. Adelaide have changed the different team this year. Oh, yeah, I think they're going to be a good chance for finalists and see where they go from there. If they want to be contender, I feel like, a big win at home here against the Cats would be definitely necessary, I find. Another ball up here. And Brian hits it down. That goes right to Atkins and now whacks it forward. Bit of an ineffective disposals. Will come back here through Miller up. Through the middle of the ground they go. 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐼. Oh, hand pass not great. Turnover here now for the Cats. Work the hands to Bailey Smith. Another disposal. Deep kick to Danger. No one can take the mark. No, and he's given away the holding free. Worrell. Free here to Paddy Dangerfield. Chance for a second. Let's do this again on the replay. He's not happy, Josh Worrell. Yeah, they paid the high there. You can see the arm around the neck a little bit. Well, Paddy Dangerfield can put the Cats in front here. How many throws for each team? Seems like Adelaide have 19th man. Oh, they were hard done by last week, especially too, my friend. Swan support, I think we can beat Collingwood. We can beat anyone just to play. Yeah, for sure, mate. I mean, you can say that really for any team, but I feel with our form at the moment, we definitely can win tomorrow. I'll back us in. Dangerfield high kick. That's the wrong side of the post. 4 goals, 529. 5 goals, 333. Hinge now with the kick in. That's a nice find. Coming now, the former Giant on the wing. And Neil Bullen all alone here. So, what can the Crows do here? Out and loose. Kick to Walker. To 𝐴𝐥𝐿𝐼. Good spoil. 𝐼𝐴𝐥𝐿𝐼 drops the footy there. Bailey Smith, another disposal. And now, kick down the line. Going to be chopped up here. Oh, geez. Dangerfield comes in late. Oh, and geez. He's going to cop it here, Danger. Okay, 𝐼𝐴𝐥𝐿𝐼 Rankin now, out wide. To 𝐼𝐴𝐥𝐿𝐼. Impressive young player. Kick to the wing here, finds Dawson, who can't take it. But he's able to recover nicely, Jordan. Corridor, does he want to go? No, he wants to. Oh, clever little sidestep, and now goes inside 50. And kick on the lead, finds Walker. It's good footy from the Crows. Let's see this again. So, yeah, just a poorly timed spoil there from Dangerfield. So, walking out. Can he kick truly here? Always a lovely kick of the footy. To extend the Crows' lead. Yeah, that's going to fade late. 5 goals 4, 4 goals 5. Guthrie to bring it back in here. So Zachy Guthrie out of the 50 now. Flying almost Neil, decoding off hands, just whacks it forward into no one in particular those. It's intercepted here from Miller up. Options do line up in the corridor, but doesn't want to go. He goes instead for the switch out to Worrell. So Worrell now out wide here. Finds Isaac Rankin, working hard. Looking like the calf isn't too much of a trouble. Oh, geez, requires a lot of rob there, but Cummings able to back him up. Wants a hacky kick in the corridor. It's a nice one, 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐼. He's got options deep here. It's a wobbly kick. Oh, but it's going to work fortuitously. Keys quickly plays on to Fogarty. And there you go. Crows kick the first of quarter number 2. Well, yeah, I don't think 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐼 meant that. It looked like he wanted to go deep there in the pocket. There are a few options out the back, but it's a wobbly old kick and finds Keys in between a few Cats defenders. Quickly plays on to Fogarty and kicks Drooling. But from the back half, again, the Crows, it was nice running from Rankin. The kick, not so great, but Cummings in the right spot to back up O'Brien there when the ball hit ground level. Oh, yeah, look at that from Saligo. Totally didn't mean that. Well, Crows the first, the second. Up by 11. Ball back in the middle here. Holmes soccers it out. Nicely done from Saligo. Gets the hands out to 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼. Works it forward. 𝐓𝐡𝐿𝐼's fumble there. Crows arrive in numbers. Coming short kick. A nice one. 𝐸𝐷𝐷𝐼 on the lead. Smart kick from Cumming. Just drops it in the spot. Doesn't blaze away. Not preferred as well. So can he go here? Darcy 𝐸𝐷𝐷𝐼. Oh, lovely kick. He's such a good set shot, this young man. Oh, do you say he's a young man now in his mid-20s? I guess you can say. Crows with another. Up by 17. It's good pressure from the Crows, though. They get the clearance, and then as soon as 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼 gets it, bang, tackle, ball spilt. Got the numbers around the footy. And just a nice little kick there from Cumming. Tough test for young O'Sullivan tonight, too. He's playing on some good key forwards here. Smith gets it out to Stanley with the clearance around the corner. Drop mark from Laird. And okay, it's a free to 𝐼𝐻𝐵. Hold. Worrell's given away another free. He'll have to see this again. I don't know why. It still feels like the Crows Guernsey looks like a bit of a training top. It's probably just me. It's a fresh one. I do like it, but I don't know. Just the logo makes it look like it is a bit of a training Guernsey. 𝐻𝐵 now. Can they get the goal back here? The Cats. Oh my goodness, that is shocking. Wait, mark from Dempsey. You kidding me? Bloody hell, Shoal had his mitts all over that one. Well, Dempsey's paid the mark somehow. Okay, wow. Okay, well, Dempsey will happily take this. Can he slot it? He sure can. Well, how about that? It was one of the worst set shots we've seen this year. Actually, no, sorry. Peter Adams is the worst we've seen this year. But there you go. Sets it up, and I don't think that's a mark, but they'll happily take that. Could be a goal to get some momentum back. Oh, I gave a go to the Crows. My bad. See this again. So what? Yeah, to be fair, the free's there from Roll. He's just holding back 𝐻𝐵. And to be fair, 𝐻𝐵's playing for it a little bit. Yeah, he's had first hands, I'm not sure. Oh, jeez, okay. Yeah, no, to be fair, that's true. Cows, I couldn't believe it. I was like, well, you just knew that was going to happen. All through the middle. Nice tap there from Crouch. 𝐵𝐿𝐼 inside 50 here. 𝐷eConey in a good spot. Takes an intercepting grab. Now out of the 50. Rob from the side. Oh, big Rob. Go on, son. And there's the two-handed ball drop. Nice smart kick finds 𝐸𝐷𝐷𝐼. He might back himself here. Oh, short kick. No. Draper really wanted that one. did kick his first goal in AFL footy against North a few weeks ago. It was a lovely goal, running goal it was. Oh, can he kick this for his third in the quarter? A little bit too much. Too much to the right. 7 goals, 5. 2-goal game. Let's halves now. And my old rove there from Fogarty. Ball goes out. Yeah, no, perfect conditions too. I don't know how he's able to do that. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼𝐻 gets boot the ball. Good tackle from Sid Draper and O'Connor. Still a few boos echoing around Adelaide Oval, you can hear. O'Brien, a nice tap to Crouch. Out now to Peatling to Laird, pushing up to the stoppage and gets a kick high, one up inside 50 to 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼. Can't take it. Rode nicely from Bowes back to 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 and now to Bailey Smith. And the kick's no good. And curves now. Intercepts and goes back here to Keane. Okay, so that's interesting. So the Cats are going a spare man back when 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼𝐻 comes on. Anyway, nice grab in the hole there from O'Connor and Holmes. He's really getting in this game now. It's a lovely kick out to Dempsey. Nice stop there. Finds Nevitt inboard. Oh, not 15 for young Nevitt. That's a stitch up. Absolute stitch up. But umpire's ball. Oh, jeez. Tell you what, the Crows fans are not liking these umpires, might I say. Hopefully going well. Stat chat. Don't know if it's BT or whoever it is on the running the, I don't know, watching the stream at the moment. But hopefully a lot are going well. Yeah, no, it's always fun sometimes flick on those stat videos. It's good stuff, Mark. Should make sure to check them out, lads. Snapchat Sports do those very cool quizzes, AFL statistics stuff. It's good stuff. But yeah, no, Crows are looking good so far. It feels like they could be up by a little bit more, but I think this is just what the Cats do well. They're just able to punish you and get into a game. And they've looked pretty damaging going inside 50 as well. Holmes, another high ball here. And they are winning the inside 50 count too. Good hands from Keane. Oh, how about that? How about that from Draper? That burst out of congestion. Oh, bang. Crunching tackle from 𝐴𝐿𝐼𝐻. But it's an illegal tackle, and that's got to be 50 metres. And it is. Oh, yeah, right. Fair enough. Appreciate it. Yeah, no worries, mate. I think it was a free to 𝐴𝐿𝐼𝐻. Look, I thought it was a crunching enough tackle, but it might have been front on. In his back, maybe. Ah, yeah. Right in his back. Oh, and 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 Scott can't believe it. Oh, and he's thrown away the phone in disgust. Inside 50 here. Fogarty from the side. Who's rubbing this one? Umpire's ball. That's nice. Do you think the umps thing for the Cats last week, Melbourne robbed the Adelaide Crows? Oh, you always knew Melbourne were fading out of the game, to be fair. But yeah, there were a few ordinary calls. Bowes, how about that for a tackle? Looks like it was legal. O'Connor to 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐼 to Holmes. Whacks it out of there. But it'll come back here. That's a good mark from Miller. And now stabs the ball in the corridor. Oh, almost. Surely should have been a bit stronger there, to be fair. And now the Cats work it out. Connor O'Sullivan, a great smother there from Neil Bull, and that's why he was recruited to the club. To be fair, he wanted to go home. But anyway, Crows working inside 50 here, again on the lead. Fogarty. Geez, their tall's looking dangerous. Their use inside 50 looking a bit more cleaner than the Cats. Hitting leads, hitting targets. And Fogarty, chance to kick his third of the quarter here. He's had plenty of opportunity. But off that smother there, that's a big 1%er. Second most reliable set shots of the Cats besides �絵𝐥𝐝. Really? Well, that's always been Dangerfield's issue. Set shot goal kicking is not really his best thing about him. Anyway, lovely kick from Fogarty. That's a man who's very good at the set shot. Darcy Fogarty. He's got 3 in the quarter. Yeah, well, how about that? That's an interesting stat from Kingy. 22 times I've gone in at 50, only 12 times I've gone inside. But I think Adelaide's forward half game's been impressive too. They are, off this pressure as well. This is where they were winning the quarter off the turnover. They kicked, I think, all their points from turnover in the first term, and that's another one there. And it's Cumming again, Jez. He's had a great quarter, Isaac Cumming. Just some neat kicks. I know, saying Danger second most reliable, saying Peter Adams is for the Swans. Yeah, exactly, mate. Unless it's like directly in front. I swear that's Laddams'. That's all Adams kicks, just the ones directly in front. Walker did well to break away of a tackle. Now goes deep. Taylor Walker. What a goal. Bang, the Crows looking lethal. Nine goals, 5. 5 goals, 5. And this is probably where the game's at, really. The Cats are doing all right to hang in and respond with a bit of scoreboard pressure. But, geez, I think the Crows are looking that step above with moving the footy. And especially the tools they have forward of centre. And it's another centre clearance and they've been able to get a goal off, I think. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴, good follow-up work. Just gets it forward and look at that from Walker. Didn't even have to do a whole lot there. Just was able to brush it past Humphreys. And, that's just what Walker does so well. It's a bit of a poor tackle from Humphreys, to be fair, as well. They're Texan. Can't believe Kane Corn said at the start of the year, though, on radio, this guy shouldn't be part of bloody Matty Nix's best 22. Like, let's be real here. Come on. It's an absolute joke. Stanley hit out now. Dangerfield. Ball trickles out. No one can get the pickup. Rankin in there. Tries and taps it to Crouch. Smith. Ball paddles out. So Draper taking a good tackle from Atkins. And did well to get it out. That was clever. Rankin now chicken-winged. Did well to get the kick away. Smith. Bit of a poor kick. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴 with the spoil. Only as far as Blitzards back to Humphreys. Oh, geez. Poor kick there from Mullen. Outnumbered contest here. Holmes did close to the right, but another turnover here for the Crows. Crouch. That kick will work okay for Fogarty. He's got to be clean at ground level. Wasn't able to. Smith now. Head down. Just whacks it forward. Kick's not too great. And Keane overhead. Should be front on. Nothing given. Crows get it back, though. And a clever kick there from 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐴 finds the skipper of Dawson. Dawson now inside 50. Fogarty brings it to ground. Nicely rode from Neil Bullen. And a clever kick and board finds Ben Keys. Well, they're now starting to turn their screws here, the Crows. Yeah, good. Thanks, George. George, hopefully going on yourself, mate. Just seems to be whenever the ball is hitting ground level in the forward half, the Crows are looking alert, looking responsive, and yeah, geez, they're looking really good with their inside 50ers. Finding options, finding marks. Ben Keys, can he kick another here? He sure can. Crows looking good. Massive second quarter now starting to manufacture. So far, it's a 5-goal to 1-goal quarter. How about the Keezer? Yeah, he's having an outstanding start of the year, eh? Oh, and here we go. Dawson out of the middle. We didn't even see what happened with the ball up because I was still showing the replay. Another inside 50th for the Crows. Peatley now. Spin move, clever. Oh, they're now playing with a bit of confidence here. Oh, that hand pass wasn't great for Keys. But how about that? Just pushes over O'Connor. Gives it to Draper. Trying to find some space. Loops one over the top back to Peatley. Can they find another grab? Oh, Bo's back there to take the intercepting mark. Okay, St. Jack Macrae shouldn't be in St Kilda midfield. Yeah, he's been outstanding, and he's exceeded my expectations too, Macrae. I thought, still had a bit of footy left in the tank, but I thought he'd just be a good, honest player. Nothing spectacular, but geez, I mean, he's been one of the most informed players to start off the year. He's been just the Jack Macrae of old, really. That's the sort of guy he is. He's that extractor. Just such a clean player in and under. And massive last term against Port too. Anyway, the Cats now able to break free some congestion, work the hands. A deep kick here. It looks good from Dangerfield. And front on it is. It was Stengel, sorry, with the kick into space. It's a nice find for Dangerfield and wins the front on free. Yeah, free every day of the week there. Not really much King could do. Just had to try and make a contest. Yeah, no, it was replays galore on that one, Jay. You are right. Anyway, Danger had big first quarter. Had a miss early in this term. Can he now get his second? So it was nice work from the Cats. They're able to get their spread going from hands. And Dangerfield goals. Going back to 24 points. Big game, few boys, small rolls. I reckon 𝐬𝐴's go. Oh, fairly confident, mate. You know, both teams do have their outs, but yeah, both sides I think in fairly alright form. With that win over the North last week, I think that will definitely give the players a bit of confidence. Like we really got our ball movement and turnover game pretty schmick, and that's been a bit of a letdown to start off the year. We've been sort of ordinary moving the footy, so. Yeah, could that improve the occasion a little bit with a game to turn the screws a little bit? I think also we're looking pretty good defensively. Opening round was a bit of a muck, like we were missing tackles and etc. But I think we're setting out fairly well behind the ball. We had to force North to go a bit slow, and then let them carve us up through the middle or anything. Crash of the bodies there. And now close. Just a bit of a blind hand pass. And nicely row there from Atkins. He just went crushing through. And ball spills out here to 𝐼𝐴 𝐿. Gets a goal. They've kicked 2 in a minute here, the Crows. No, sorry, not the Crows, the Cats. Well, no one could really get a clean gather there. The ball spilt forward and just resulted right in the lap of 𝐼𝐴 𝐿 and kicks the goal. Yeah, it was a bit of an ugly one, but it was good charging through from Atkins there to get the ball forward. And how about that tap from Stengel? Clever. It's nicely done there from Stengel, and 𝐿 kicks truly. Okay, going back to 3 goals here. So is there a halt in the momentum? So 10 goals, 5, 7 goals, 5. Exactly 3 goals of margin, 5:30 to play. Smith's been dangerous. Gets another clearance. Drop mark there from 𝐼𝐴. And I think it's in the back here. So Mitch Hinge just stabs it wide here, finds. Was that coming? So now Isaac Cumming in the middle of the ground. He's had a very busy second term. And Walker, is that a legal nudge out? It is. Marks it half forward here. He might want to go for goal here. Nice short kick, Fogarty. Not 15 though, so now he can peel around, kick for goal. Oh, he's having a massive quarter, Darcy Fogarty. He's got 4 in a quarter. How about that? Gets the game, back out to 4 snags. What a term, yes, exactly right, Snapchat. Well, they sort of made hard work of that. The kick was just in bounds there for 𝐼𝐵. But the power of the tools, eh? Jeez, what a quarter from Fogarty. Fogarty, just the Hawkeye. The Crows just can't miss. Oh, he's been on absolute fire. So, to be fair, he has been all season long so far. Danger falls over. It's now 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼. Ooh, hand pass not so great. Back here to 𝐼𝐿𝐼. Breaks a tackle. Hands it into space for 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼 to go and get. And carried over there from Dempsey. 4-8 till half time. So Cats just hanging in there. They did get 2 in a row in a minute. But most of the dominance has been shared, obviously, by Adelaide in this second quarter. Rob hits it down. Oh, nicely done from Dawson, but the hand pass not so great. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼 to Rankin to Rob. Oh, dear. Rob the knob. Oh, somehow not pinned, and now Dawson. Ooh, misses. He's had a few opportunities on goal. Unable to score there. Already 72 points and a half, though. I mean, this is crazy. 11 goals for the Crows. Just their offense is looking dangerous. 4 goals and a quarter, too, from Fogarty, if you just joined us. Grind Myers now. Myers kick. Jeez, he's been quiet, Myers. That's a terrible kick. Another turnover here. Oh, dear. Terrible. From Ingy gave it right back to him. Smith. Oh, nice little sidestep now. The Cats now work it forward through to 𝐿𝐼. Just a high ball up. Spall was good there from Keane off hands. Stengel roved it nicely. Inboard now to Myers. Now what can he do? Can he be better here? Holmes to 𝐸𝐵𝐻. Chipping ball. Can he find a target? Cameron takes the grab. Well, they need this, the Cats, to get one back. So 2:42 going till half-time here. Cameron lining up for a set shot. Been fairly quiet so far this game. Yet to get a goal. Can he kick here? Oh, he's missed. Usually kicks those. Kicking board now for Miller and all. Geez, that's terrible from Danger. What on earth's he doing there? He's given away 50. And what's he even trying to do there, Danger? I mean, was he? He looked like he sort of played for an inch, to be fair. Matt Crouch now. He's just going to stab a ball up to the Flyers. Oh, well done, Mitch Nevitt. In the black boots, oh, you got to like that. The black ASICs. When you're wearing those black boots, you mean business. Max Holmes, he's had a good half. On the shoe, kick wide, should result in a mark. Henry did well now. They've got some runners on the outside here, the Cats. Oh, terrible kick. That's poor from Henry. Usually a lot more classier than that. Not 15 here for Keys. He's got Neil Bullen on short. Just couldn't get the kick to him, though. Ball's touched. Ball in dispute. Goes in again, though, Keys. This one finds the boundary. No, there's no Stewart down back tonight, but clinical from the Crows forwards. Yeah, and Stewart usually has very big games against the Crows as well. I think he had a massive game against them last year at the Adelaide Oval. So, yeah, the ounces of him's really showing. They're having to throw a spare behind the ball when 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴 out there. Just their offense in general. And I think the delivery inside 50 has been really the real difference too. Buys ball. Yeah, no, 125 points over the first 4 rounds is crazy. They're already on 72. It's about to be half time. Anyway, kick forward now from 𝐬𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴. Oh, that's what we know Mize for. Clever little soccer up from Cameron. Can he find Stengel the full? Not quite. He's in a good spot here to Rove. Did too much. No, he got the hands out. Sorry, Dempsey out and out of Bowes. And goals. That just keeps them in touching distance, the Cuts. And that's been the theme of this game. They're just hanging around. Hello, hopefully going well. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, my friend. But hopefully everything's going well, mate. Welcome to the stream. Crows vs Hawks would be a hell of a shootout. Oh, for sure, mate. Do you know when they play? Surely it'd be soon. Well, they get a goal from a clearance there, but I mean, Mark Keane grabbing it with the one paw. Shouldn't be doing that. He's had a good start to the game. But, you know, ball hits the ground and clever little toe poke there from Mize. He hasn't had the greatest half. But, to be fair, Sligo's just got to do better there for tackling effort. You're coming in as the second man. You've got to wrap him up. Not allow him to get the hand pass out. But again, I think the Cats have been pretty good from the hand passes. That's what's keeping them in this game. This game is a 3-goal margin. Definitely gettable. Rob falls over. Jeez, I love watching him play. He's a bit of a dopey lad. And Cameron, how about that? Centre clearance from the Cats and mark beautifully from Jeremy Cameron. Jeremy Cameron now. Can he get this to a 2-goal game? And kicks truly. Here we go. Got a bit of a game on now. How about this, eh? Cats are just hanging around. 9 goals 6, 11 goals 6, 7 seconds to play. What a half of footy. I've got 20 goals in the first half. 20 goals. That is unreal. Well, just from the centre bounce there, they go 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐴 Cameron in the right spot. Gets us first after a few misses early on. Bit of a shootout here. Right, surely we don't have another goal here with 15 seconds to go. Okay, going to be free here, but time's going to run out. And there we go. What a geez, crazy half of footy. 20 goals, as we've just said, in the first half. That is unbelievable. 11 goals, 672. 9 goals, 660. So, yeah, I still think the Crows have been the better side, and they're just looking damaging a lot more with their movement. Hitting targets inside 50 very well. And their tools have been highly influential. Darcy Fogarty with 4 goals. They're getting goals from the back half. They're also forcing turnovers and dangerous errors in the front half and getting goals off that too. 10 and 9 marks inside 50 for Adelaide. Using it a little bit more smarter. Whilst I think, yeah, Cats have done well to hang in there. They've gotten some good goals from their handballing work. But that's a I think morale lifting term, I think, from the Cutters. Especially those last few minutes. To get it within a 2-goal margin, they'll definitely take that. Where it feels like the Crows have probably been that 4 or 5 goal better side just with their quality and damage in the forward half.
just then, it was just that quick clearance, quick kick in, and their forward play in front. And as Jack said, they're opportunistic.
Certainly got a ball game in the second half.
Yes, game on here at Adelaide Oval. A brilliant performance at times by the Adelaide Crows. It's been quite isolated.
Just give me a moment, sorry fellas.
Forward line Jason Dunsell has been amazing, but the margin's only 2 goals. The Cats with some really important red time goals have just brought that margin back to something much more manageable.
Yeah, don't downplay the last 7 minutes.
Apologies about that. But yeah, what a crazy half of 48. So I think the Crows have been that touch too quality, but the Cats will definitely take that. They've kicked their goals in basically a bunch of bursts, and they're just hanging around. I have to go, well, Nigel, how on earth are we hanging to hold it on? Yeah, it's been strange. Like, feels like Adelaide just been that clearly better side, but the Cats just hanging around. Yeah, but some of their handballing work has been good, and that's where the Cats are very good, you know, working the handball chains and getting goals off that. But to be fair, Max Holmes had a massive half of footy. He's only got 2 clearances, 5 contested, but I think his kicking around the ground has been very, very influential. Bowe's big half, 14 touches. Dangerfield with 2 goals. Menace forward of the ball. Bailey Smith's had the ball on the string, 17 touches. Jeremy Cameron with 8. And finally got his first goal after a few misses. Ollie Henry with 6. Meanwhile for the Crows, yeah, Ben Keys, like so many of their forwards, highly influential. 3 goals for Keys, 4 for Walker. No, sorry, 4 for Fogarty, 2 to Walker. Rankin's got a goal. Dawson could have a goal or 2. Curtin kicked that first one early on. Phil Thorpe's been the quiet one, though. Just 3 touches and 0 goals, 1. But that's the thing. They could maybe have 1 go quiet and the other 2 go big. That's what we've seen so far this first half. Geelong tentative, I think they'll burn halfway at the 4th. We'll see how they go. They're doing well to hang in there, but I just think there's a bit too much damage coming from the Crows' end. And they are winning the clearances too, 19-17, and the contested ball. And it feels like too when the Cats are going by foot, it feels like the Crows are just set up a little bit better defensively. And yeah, you know, they're obviously, it's sort of like the roles reversed here. I mean, look at this. Points conceded from turnover, 58 points. 5th worst first half since 1999. So there you go. It's been a bit of a concern down the Cats' end. And when they're going down the other end, they're just not looking as clean. But yeah, they're just doing well to hang in there. They've, as we've said, worked some nice goals from some hands. And yeah, it still feels like this margin should be blown out a little bit more, but hey, got a game on here. Geelong look, they'll make mistakes in the 4th as Crows pressure. Yeah, no, their pressure's been good too, the Crows. They've been outnumber them at some contests and get goals off it. Especially when the ball is turned over in the front half. I think I'm well, Boston. Welcome, mate. I wish you the best for tonight when we play each other. Oh, no, thanks very much, kind words, man. Yeah, should be a good game tomorrow. Keen for it. You know, both sides, Collingwood and Swans, I did have them in top 8, so I think they'll be up there this year. I don't really know so much about us, but key outs for both sides. Looking for the Pies. Schultz has had an excellent start of the year. Houston, a bit of quality off half-back eliminated there, and also to 𝐼𝐴 too. Like, I know he didn't have many touches against the Blues, but he looked pretty damaging with them. And obviously, we all know about Sydney's outs. But yeah, they've just been able to get goals from the back half too nicely as well, the Crows. I think they're doing well to control the footy. 112 to 103 on contested ball. But yeah, scores from the back half, 4 goals, 4, and the AFL average a game is 18. So they've already kicked 4 goals in the first half. But yeah, got a game on here. 2 goals a margin. Trying to have a big gun. Oh yeah, hopefully, mate. Yeah, he's just he's a man with confidence now, Chad. Playing like a rock star he is. Just gonna go take a whiz, lads, and yeah, we'll hop back and do the footy grid. It's always a fun thing to do each and every stream. So, yeah, it won't be long, lads. I'll be back in a sec. But, yeah, got a game on here. Phil, it's a strange one. Like, 20 goals we've had in this half. And for all the Crows' dominance, it's only 12-point margin. So, Cats doing well. Hang in there. I'll be back in a sec. Back, lads. One of my mates is best friends with 𝐓𝐡𝐞 Soft spot for the Crows. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Sydney boy, 𝐓𝐡𝐞 too. It's always going to be a good pick-up for the Crows 𝐓𝐡𝐞. Yeah, bloody impressive season last year. Okay, Ridley, here we go. Strong by 5, says Ethan. Yeah, I mean, definitely see a Cats win here. They're in this game. Yeah, no worries, though. Take care, Boston, mate. Might catch you in the stream tomorrow, man, if you want to come by and say hi. Rolls McHappy Meal. I haven't heard that nickname before, mate. No, hopefully going well, man. I'm going well myself. Thanks for asking. Anyways, do the grid to pass the time. If you're new to the channel, lads, we always like to get around the footy grid. So we've got Richmond and Giants. Strangely, no Crows Cats themed here. 35 disposals. Toronto teammate. 2+ best and fairest. Okay, that's a bit of a number. Yeah, I'll just go Kevin Bartlett. Okay, so Richmond 35 touches a game. Not really too great with my past Richmond players. Go Ben Cousins though. 3%. Richmond, Tim Taranto teammate. Just go Caleb Smith. 2%. Giants 35 touches in a game. Chad Corns. Never had 35 touches. Wow. Okay. Nice and healthy Kiwi 3 eating there. Haven't seen people eaten commonly like an apple. Yeah, no, the skin's edible, mate. I learnt that out the interesting way. I think my folks were like, oh, you know, you can actually eat the skin, and it's actually not bad. Like, it might sound disgusting, but no, it's actually quite good. Yeah, it does sound strange, but it's actually quite nice, and saves a bit of time to actually having to, like, you know, eat it out of the, you know, actually like eat it like it's a bowl. So there you go. Bit of food hacks with rolls. 35 touches in the game, obviously quite a bit. Don't think 𝐓𝐿𝐼𝐴 has ever had 35. I'll just go. Whitfield's going to be so common. Give me your top 3 fruit ranking. Banana, raspberries, and blueberries, I think. I like my berries. Used to like apple. I don't know, I feel like I've faded away from apples a bit. I used to like them when I was younger, but I don't know. I just eat one and I just don't get that same nice feeling when you know, have a nice piece of fruit. Like my mandarins. A good nectarine as well. Not the soft ones. The soft ones are crap. You know, they spill everywhere. Let's go with Whitfield for now. Yeah, 7%. Giants, Tim Taranto teammate. Matt Buntine. Giants, 2 plus best and fairest. Oh, geez, 2 plus best and fairest. Thinking like Callum Ward. I think 𝐚 would. It's GWS, so you really can't be too. Yeah, I mean, mate, was Kelly ever? I mean, did Cal Ward even ever get one? There's not a lick of defence in this game so far. Yeah, no, totally bloody scoring, mate. But to be fair, I think the Crows for the most part have defended all right. Like the Cats have sort of struggled to move the ball as freely as what the Crows have been able to. But they're just hanging in there. I'll go Josh Kelly. I think he has had 2. Yeah. Who else is there? I can't really think. Maybe Toby Green or like a Whitfield. We already went Whitfield. Top 10 draft pick, 35 plus touches. Okay. McRae. 0.6. That's actually pretty good. I thought McRae would be a little bit high. Bananas one of the goat fruits. Always hits. Oh, yeah, for sure, mate. Good in smoothies and all that as well. Among us, hopefully, our well mates. Who do you think's winning? Who I think is winning is Adelaide, because you know why I think they're winning? Because they're actually currently winning at the moment. What a jokester I am, eh? Team Toronto teammate. Top 10 draft pick. Tom Scully. Top 10 draft pick 2 times. 2 plus best and fairest. Sam Mitchell. Oh, I didn't even get it. There we go. Okay, bit of a poor grid there. Yeah, like when you get GWS theme ones, you're not really going to get many purples necessarily. Like it's sort of, yeah, like it's just because, you know, they've only been in the league for less than 15 years. All right, well, most popular is Toby Green for the Giants, best and fairest. So we did well there with going Kelly instead of Toby Green. Well, there you go. Hugo Rouse-Smith, most popular Team Toronto teammate. There you go. It's a good view. No. Oh, yeah, no, for sure, mate. It's a good game of footy to watch. Let's see if we can find a 𝐬𝐴𝐿𝐼𝐴 footy grid. Not footy grid. One of those AFL quizzes. I remember the quiz we did last year. Remember that logic quiz, if anyone remembers? The one where you had to, like, it give you, like, a hint and you have to, like, you know, sort of like, you know, follow the chain. I guess you can say. Look at this shit. To go into Spork, we'll have to bloody turn off my ad blocker. Like, peace off. I hate when websites do that. Like, get 'em on. Ad blockers is one of the best things to have on your computer. It's one of the first entertaining Thursday night games I've seen. Oh, I don't know, mate. I think, one goal in the second quarter we had between the Pies and the Blues was pretty good, mate. So, yeah, I think that one takes the biscuit. No, for sure. No, you make a good point. And just the Thursday. How about that Dons and Port game? Oh god, that was sort of hard to watch. Oh, here we go. Most experienced players. How long have we got till? We got 2 minutes, so we'll just sorry about that. Okay. So we're only got about 2 minutes or so, but here we go. Let's smash out this. All right. Dawson, Walker, Laird, Keys. All right. Brisbane, Zorko, Neil, Dunkley, Andrews, Carlton, Cripps, �絵𝐥𝐝. I think Haynes would be up there. Newman, Collingwood, Josh Dacos. No, not Dacos yet. Howe, Moore. No, Darcy Moore. To be fair, a lot of games here. Pendle, Berry, Crisp. Myercheck. Side bottom. Essendon. Shield. 329. Who's that? You forget it. It feels obvious, these ones, but you sort of forget a little bit. We'll keep on moving. We'll just get the flow going on here before the second half. Fife. Walters. Who's another oldie? Now moving on the Cats. Danger. Field. Blitzarves. Duncan. Stewart. Gold Coast. What's his name? No, days on the club. Swallow. Rioli, I think, would be up there now. Yeah, 183 games. Quite a lot for him. All right. Finish off the Swans. Rampy. Mills. Heaney. Lloyd. Not McCartan. Cunningham. Anyway, I suppose get it back possession now. Just, we might do that. We might try and complete a quiz tomorrow night. But anyways. Here we go. Back now into the second half. So an interesting game of footy this one's been. Feels like Crows have shown plenty of dominance, but the Cats have done well to hang around. And now for the premiership quarter, as they say. Who can lift here? And Holmes, he's just been everywhere. Gets another kick to his stat shed here. Deep kick here. And this might trickle through. I think it has. Max Holmes. How about that? He's gone from 60 out. Beautifully done. Basically from the centre square. And it's a 6-point game. Oh, how about that? 5 goals from centre bounce. Poor hand pass from 𝐼𝐴𝐥𝐝, to be fair, as well. I mean, he's just got to get that forward there. He's put it back in a dangerous spot. I mean, he's expecting too much of O'Brien to pick up that ball. And just not an accurate one to his teammate. And Holmes just goes bang. Dangerfield did well there, just pushed out his man. Pushed out Worrell. Right in the middle we go again. So, Quick start for the Cats as Sligo gets the centre clearance. Humphreys couldn't take the mark. Keys now off hands. Gives it to Walker. Chipping ball over the top. And no one could intervene there. Turnover now. Cummings been neat with his delivery. And how about that for a kick? Oh, beautiful. Shoal now. Left foot kick. Fogarty. He'll find him. Chance for 5. Okay, this is going to require a good kick here. Looking like he'll probably go around on his left. He's just going to center the ball. Oh, dear. That's not going to work. Oh, they've paid the mark. No, hit the ground, I think. Oh, my God. Wow. So they've actually paid that as a mark. Wow. Well, looks like that just hit the ground. All right, Jake Saligo now to get this game back to 2 goals. Had a great start to the season, this man. No, but he's got a kick truly there. He's put it wide. All right, now Guthrie to bring it back into play. Out wide to Holmes. He just is everywhere, this man. Kicking out to the wing. Works nicely here to Dempsey. And now a big kick towards a contest. Stanley able to read the drop zone better than O'Brien. And now the Cats can work it here by foot. A kick in a dangerous spot here. O'Sullivan going forward. Ooh, couldn't get the hand pass out, but it still spills free. That's a clever kick from Mize. Bo's going to be pinned. No, he just got the hand pass out. No, you just had enough time, actually. Have a go, well, Angus. Welcome, mate. Jordan Dawson with the tackle. Dawson now short to Cumming. Now to Laird. Gives the hands now to Dawson, the skipper. It's got O'Brien down the line and another tool of 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴. Almost with the one paw there. Ball now still in Crows' possession. Walker whacks it forward. And all spills out the back here. Oh, free kick. Oh, he's going to give away 50. Oh, dear. Let's see this again. Beats actually showed some emotion. I'm not watching on 7. What happened? Did he get fired up or something? Yeah, and then they give away a bit of a poor 50 there. Anyway, Sam de Koning now. It's going to set it up. Spore comes. Going to get there first is Rankin. Keeps the ball in play. High ball up. Unable to take that mark. Guthrie. Humphreys, bit of a fumbling hand pass. Neil Bullen extracts it out to Rankin. Kick smothered. Smith able to pick it off. And that's nice burst direction on. But geez, the bounce gone past a bit. Just gives it now to Mize. What can he find? Kick inside 50. Not his best. Cumming did well, but the ball still socket through. How about that off the drop mark? Brant close. Sockers it through. It was a 5-goal margin halfway through the second, and now it's a 1-point game. Just not like Rankin those 2 possessions though. Just hacking them around the corner. Usually better than that. Dempsey did well enough, just didn't allow. I think that was Cumming there to mark the ball. Yeah, just did well enough to bring it to ground level and close. Johnny on the spot, sockers it through. Jeez, bit of a game now. 1-point margin. Cats hanging around really well. Dominating this quarter so far as well. So last 6 inside 50s for the Cats have kicked 4 goals. So they're really starting to ramp it up now. Small's getting involved. Crouch now chicken winged and oh geez. Sling tackle though against Holmes. Crouch now high ball up. Spore comes from Blitzards. Cumming roves it nicely though. Gets it out now to Sid Drape. He's got to watch out. Instantly tackle from Bose. Umpire's ball. Kick inside of the garage, man. Oh, yeah, remember that one. Bloody hell. Been good on the clearances of late, the Cats, and they get one out wide here. But Laird's back with a flight. That's a good mark. Tricky one, because he sort of lost his balance and his bearings in the way there. Did well to hold on. Laird now just sets it up. Almost Walker. Keys off hands. Couldn't get the hand pass out. Now Crouch back here to Hinge. Trying to find some space. Dawson now. He can go for goals. The skipper. He's had a few shots, but he's wide on the mark again. Almost had a Denker. Now the back there. Okay, Holmes again. He's just been everywhere, this man. Marks from the kicking. There's not really much to do. He's just going to go long down the line here. Nicely picked off there from Hinge. Corridor on here. It's a low flat kick for Rankin. And across to Crouch. Now to Dawson. Starting to lift the skipper. Can he find an option inside 50? Spore comes from O'Sullivan. Ball goes over. Did the Crows by 30, says Lucas. Yeah, I went the Crows by 8. Felt like this one would be close either way. They're really game on now. Chance for Rankin. Ball spills free. Gives it now to Laird. Stubbing ball. Could be a clever kick for Keys. It was smart, but just couldn't take it, Keys. Another boundary throw in here for the Crows. Smith now, he's done well in a few of his clearances. Just a high ball up, not too great. Coming, oh, great grab. Jeez, he's had a good game. He's quietly having a good game, this man. Deserves a goal, this man. It's going to be about momentum tonight. Yeah, it sure has been. Just copied Cardi's margin. Oh, yeah, fair enough, mate. Yeah, margin doesn't really mean too much. But to be fair, the first game sort of does, because it actually does count towards your tips in the end, I think. Isaac Cumming, he's been good tonight. Liked his ball use. Can he kick truly here? Oh, hits the woodwork. I think that would have been his first as a Crow. Has he already kicked one? Not actually sure. 11 goals, 975. 11 goals, 672. Best gather around Guernsey. I like the Suns is a cool theme, like the pink. Holmes now goes for 3 bounces and puts it out in the full. It's better off just kicking it short, but he has been very good, Holmes. This is why you got to tag him. Like, he's just everywhere, absolutely everywhere, doing damage inside 50, but also running out of the back 50 and being that important link in the chain for the Cats ball movement. So now Crows in possession. Mark Keane. Oh, geez. He run too far almost. Rankin now. Stiff arm. The no looker. Oh, how about that? Clever. 𝐼𝐭𝐿 Can he find the chiseling ball? That's nice. Oh, 𝐓𝐴𝐿 on the lead. He had Scholl too over the top. Well, but young Connor O'Sullivan, he's getting scored a bit by some of these quality key forwards. Let's be real here. Well, 𝐓𝐴𝐿, can he goal here? He's been fairly quiet. This will swing back, but not enough. Well, why on earth are they doing a score review here? There we go. It's on the scoreboard now. On score. Adelaide all game. Yeah, still under a goal the margin. Humphries now out to O'Connor. Anyway, along down the line now. Keane throws it nicely. And they've got some running men here now. The Crows, hands not too great. No one's holding the ball. Okay. So now 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐼 off the handball receive. Lovely kick. Dangerfield just couldn't take the mark. Went out of play first. Did a review to check how the point was scored. Yeah, to be fair, that still needs to be done. 𝐼𝐿𝐼 20 touches. Holmes 19. Keys 15. 5 clearances each for Crouch and Smith. Ball goes over again. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼 just gets the little kick away. Like kind of trying to claim the mark. And we'll just whack it around the corner. Anyway, advantage here. Dangerfield chisels the ball inside 50. No one could take the mark. Split arms gets it out close. Has been dangerous. Hinge. Oh, got to be careful. Just gets the hands out to Crouch. Loses his footing. And goes over. Look like the better team this quarter. The Cats, they've ramped up the pressure. Looking a bit more damaging with their ball use going the other way. 6-5 inside 50s in favour of the Crows, though, this third term. 2 goals straight to 0 goals. 4 in favour of the Crows. Now Atkins could result in a mark. Oh, Dempsey, what a fly. I was going to say, what on earth was that kick decision? But Dempsey had to sit there. And the Crows are going to be trailing for the first time in a while here. What a comeback this has been. A mini comeback for the Cats. Oh, that's a beauty of a grab. And how about this for Geelong, eh? They're down by, what, 5 odd goals halfway through the second, and they've just marginally got themselves into this game. And they're now leading by 2 points. 3 goals straight to 0 goals 4. That's smart roving too. He's just getting to get himself prepared and do a good spot there, Dempsey. Anyway, in the middle we go again. Cats in the lead. Glitching for anyone else like the game? It might just be your TV or something, mate. Put the curse on Adelaide. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐼, oh jeez. Man Mountain just charges his way through. Crows get it back here. Cats get it back here though. And another clearance here for the Cats. Inside 50. Dangerfield, crushing through. Off hands, bit of a fumble from Nevitt. Henry able to back him up. Spills again. Mullen gets it out to Mark O'Connor. The Irishman link up. Kick to Dempsey again. Laird back to Worrell out of the 50. And no one can take it here. So, yeah, the Crows just aren't able to really get their ball movement going here. Cats have just been able to win, I think, a lot more contests this third term. Crouch reads it expertly from the top, but that's not a legal disposal, holding the ball. Gives it now to Bailey Smith, none to disposal. Inside 50, kicks no good. Oh, drop mark from Keane, though. He's got to be taking those. And he just whacks it about the other way. That will do. It was in the vicinity of Crouch. Apparently throwing here halfway through the third. Cuts win on a missed free kick. Oh, jeez. Jeez, I tell you what, the Crows would probably burn down the Adelaide Oval. That would happen. And winning another clearance here, the Cats. The mids link up, and now Dempsey inside 50. Spore comes. Tap was nice from Henry. Close. Well done, Wayne Miller. Kick now towards the wing onto the lead of Walker. Spore was nice from McConning. Oh, but he takes the two. Bites the cherry and takes the grab. Walker now in the board here into the corridor. Finds Neil Bullen. Crows haven't really been able to flex the muscles with moving the footy end to end. Could they get a chance here? Kick now out the back for the sub. Oh, got to pay that. Oh, but I didn't pay that last week to Isaac Rankin, eh? Oh, what a change of minds from the umpires. Well, a chance here for the sub to put his team in front once again. All right, Zachy Taylor kicks on its way, and there you go. The Crows have kicked 0 goals for this quarter, and they finally get a major. And back in front they are. You said there's been more than 208 points? Yeah, probably, mate. It's looking like a high-scoring game. Well, they haven't been able to do it this so far. Really, it's third term too much, but goal from the back half again from the Crows. That's that. I think that fifth or sixth. Played some good games in the back half last year. Oh, hold up a sec. I think my camera's stuffed up a little bit. I'll have to fix that. Give me a moment, lads. I think you can still hear me, but yeah, I just have to plug back in my camera. See if that will fix it. I'll still commentate as I can see it. Ball goes inside 54. Fogarty, can he manufacture? Oh, did well. And some separation, chiseling ball inside 50, bouncing once Saligo, can he break it? Gives the hands, Sid Draper, finds some space, the young man, and he kicks it! Oh, what a goal from Sid. 2 in a row for the Crows. Well, and let's see if this is fixed. Alright, still not seeming to fix. How about that? How about that from City Draper? Now they're starting to work their hands nicely here. Yeah, sorry about this, lads. Not looking too great. The camera at the moment. How about that from Sid Draper? His burst out of congestion. Bloody good. How about that check side from Sid? Very nice. On the ball here. Grows now with a bit of momentum. Ross the Invisible Man says CY. Yeah, I'm doing the best I can. Sort of an inconvenient time for this to be happening. Now they're starting to win some contests here in the stoppage. Not paid for Walker. Gives the hands back. Neil Bullen. Guthrie back there. Okay, there we go. We're back. Okay, sorry about that, lads. Yeah, it's a bit strange here. Sometimes the camera can be a little bit glitchy. Bo's now along down the line. Okay, I think we're good now. Okay, sorry. Yeah, Don, just give me a moment, lads. We're back and then we're going again, so. But they're starting to work their hands nicely now, the Crows. Okay. It's going to be high there. Going to come back, hit Atkins. It's a 10-point margin. Okay, I think we're good now. Just give us a moment. Atkins now out wide to O'Sullivan. Okay, I think we're good now. Bloody hell. Bloody camera. Okay, ball goes out. Sorry about that inconvenient last few minutes, lads, but the camera's back. 6:20 to play here. Game's gone up a notch. I think that's Sid Draper goal. Turning point. They've gotten 2 in a row. Now starting to get their confidence up and about. Ball whack forward now. Then Curvis just whacks a kick forward. Myers did well. Gets it out now to Guthrie and now to Holmes. Back to Myers. Myers, sorry. And now Blitzarves. Oh, that's a nice kick. How about that? Beautiful. Stengel marks inside 50. So Tyson Stengel, can he get this game to 4 points? It's been back and forth this one. He puts it wide. He's missed it. All right, now Miller to bring it back into play. O'Brien brings it to ground. Oh, hands not too great. Myers to O'Sullivan. Or Holmes. How about that? Bursts his way free. The kick's no good, though. Turns it over to Mark Keane. Not 15 there. Oh, geez. They've sold themselves into a bit of trouble here, the Crows. Hinge. Oh, he's kicked the goal. Just the wrong end of the ground. Rush behind. 8-point margin. 4:35 to play. Oh, geez. Smother. Oh, fumble from Hinge here. It could be costly. Jeremy Cameron now gives the hands to Bailey Smith. The goals. He's having a big game, Bailey Smith. Well, that's just a poor goal to give away for the Crows. They'll take that, the Cats. Back and forth this has been. Close equals Crows lose. Yeah, they've been poor in the close games, it feels like. last few years. Now in the middle, Dangerfield works hands out, throwing a bit on the ball now. Hinge gets the hands out. Is that good enough to a teammate? No, it isn't. Inside 50 now, almost Stanley. Just gets a high ball up. Can someone get there on the full? Dawson can. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿 can't take the whole thing. Ball stays in here. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿, could he be pinned? I think he will be on the ball. Crows don't want to be in a shootout. Yeah, just, can you trust them with these close games? That's the thing. I think Cats have been probably overall the better side this third term. Now the Cats work it out wide here. But geez, you know, both sides most likely going to end up on over 100 points here, so I've got a game. This end to end footy. Kick now out wide, O'Sullivan. It's great to think he's played only 6 games. Now Bailey Smith chips it out wide here. To Mullen. O'Connor now. It's a nice kick. We'll find Cameron. Where's he got inside 50? Just going to set it up high. Can they have danger fly? Spore comes. Off hands now. Neil Bullen instantly tackled. Umpire's pill. Ball sport forward results in a kick from Laird. Fogarty able to beat out O'Sullivan there. Hand pass not so great though. And this one goes over. O'Brien with hit out. 2 minutes to go. Could we see another goal here before three-quarter time? Atkins twisting, turning. Keeps it in play here for Manor. Oh, that's going to be holding the ball. Good tackle from Peatling. Wants to go back and board here to Miller up. Switches on here for the Crows. Keane. He had to Hinge. Former Brisbane line. Stubbs a kick and ball. It's a nice one. This opens it up now. The handball receives. Come through. Laird now. Deep kick to 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿. Was always going to work. To get this game back over a goal. Lovely kick from Hinge though. That really opened it up and had runners through the corridor. And yeah, really, O'Sullivan lost his bearings there. He's had a few struggling moments tonight. They are really missing the absence of Jack Henry and also Stewart, I feel, with these long balls inside 50. Yeah, they'll take that. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿 with his first. He's been fairly quiet, but he's finally got his first. He's had a few shots early on. But there we go. Gets his first snag of the evening. Okay, 14 goals, 10.94, 13 goals, 8.86. So it was Laird with a kick over the top. There's 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿. It's been good, Laird. think that's, he was very good back at half-back years ago. Mops up the play well. It's been good tonight. Free here for the Cats, holding free for Stanley. 40 seconds here. Could we see another goal? Just going to blast it long. Could they have a fly go up here? O'Brien back there. Miller are just going to whack it out of there. Floating kick. Oh, tap from Fogarty. How about that? Crouch breaks the tackle. Back now to Laird. Is he fine? Keys with that. He's unable to. Blitzards did well. Boundary throw 16 seconds. That'll probably do for the quarter. But yeah, another high-scoring quarter. This has been a good game to watch. 4 goals for the Cats and 3 goals for the Crows. So marginally, the Cats have won the quarter. Dawson trying to play for the hole. He did well. And there's a siren for 3/4 time. So good game got on here. 8-point margin for over the Crows. So they were down by around 5 odd goals halfway through the second, the Cats. But they kicked the first few. I think they kicked the first 3 of the third of this quarter to hit the lead. But the Crows have done well to wrestle back momentum somewhat into their favour. But just a good old-fashioned shootout this has been. I think both teams have shown some dominance in the contest. I mean, I think they've really upped their pressure and also their stoppage game. The Cats kicked some goals from the centre bounce as well. Oh, it's going to be a beauty tomorrow night. Swanee's in the pies. Keen for that. Good old-fashioned shootout, eh? Offensive Crows look punishing. Yeah, have a look at some of the Crows forwards. So, in fact, we can actually look at it on my phone. If you go on the AFL Live app, you can see the stats for the third quarter from plays individually. So it's probably a bit of a better way to look at it. So if we load up the AFL Live app, and then go players, and then where is it? Does it show it here? Or do you have to wait till the end of the game? Might have to wait till the end of the game. Not sure. Oh no, here we go. Quarter 3. So quarter 3, Dawson 5 touches, 𝐓𝐿𝐴𝐿 with 6 and a goal. Laird, as I said before, it's been pretty nifty. He's got 9 touches. Max Holmes just been everywhere with 6 and a goal. Bailey Smith continues to rack it up. I think Miller is having a good game. He had a few mistakes he had last week, but he's looking overall pretty solid back there, to be fair. It's good to see him out there because he's just injury prone constantly, it feels like. Humphreys with 5 touches, Atkins with 6. But yeah, it feels like the Cats have able to get on top a little bit more around the footy. A bit more confident in their ball use and setting up well behind the footy too. Inside 50's dead even though, 42 each. Cats ended up winning the quarter though. And especially that first 10 minutes, it was a bit of a surgence. I think for a period of the game, the last 6 inside 50s had 4 goals. So yeah, start of the game, they sort of struggled to move out of the back half, the Cats, but yeah, they've been able to get a lot more control of this game with how they're moving the footy. Pretty much even clearances. Crows, though, plus 18 in the contested footy. So they have been a little bit better on the inside, but the Cats have just been able to use it probably a little bit, post the stoppage or post the clearance. That's where they've been pretty good, getting the ball forward. Atkins, how many tackles has he got? It's got 3. 17 touches for him. I think he's done a pretty diligent job tonight. 7 clearances for him. He's been good on the inside. Matty Crouch with 6. Bailey Smith with 5. Peatling 5. 4 for Sligo. Goal assists. 3 for James Peatling. How about that? Isaac Cumming with 2. What's the tackle count looking like? 36-34 the Cats way, so fairly even. Marks inside 50, 15-11 the Crows way. So it's probably been a little bit of the difference. Adelaide's use inside 50, probably a bit better, but yeah, sort of their dare and their run and curry dried up a bit that third quarter, but it really kick-started with that use in the corridor, and then they got the goal from the back half And then result in the Zach Taylor goal, and then Draper kicked another. Oh, but yeah, now they're showing the games they've been stitched up in now, the Crows. I still can't believe we got away with that one against the Crows. Bloody hell. But it's still frustrating, that game against the Crows, because it really should never have ended like that. You know, we're probably about a 5-goal better side. We just faded out of that game terribly. Oh, but this will be good for the Crows if they do get up tonight in a close game. They probably are due. Margin's exactly right at the moment. Oh, yeah, no, it is. Stop the count. How about that, eh? Geez, start of 2023, the Crows lost 11 games by less than 10 points. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Right, so who can stand up this final term, eh? And that's the good thing. Talking about Dempsey now, fairly quiet early on, had a few mistakes, but no, he's really got in this game and just such an important part of how the Cats move the ball. And we'll see this on the replay again. It was a lovely grab to put the Cats in front. It's a good replay. Sure, that was the one we talked about earlier where, yeah, brought it to ground. Dempsey and close socket it through. But good game going on here. 8 points in favour of the Crows. Well, here we go, lads. Final term. It's been, high scoring affair. We've seen some lovely goals from both sides tonight. Back and forth this has been. Can't, unfortunately, friend, mate, because of copyright. Okay, here we go. Final term. Oh, jeez. Is this going to be the same old for the Crows? Another close loss. Currently, margin spot on at the moment, though, but doubt it'll probably end it like that. Anyways, on the way for the final quarter. O'Brien with the head out. Smith's just had the ball in a string, gets another clearance, and works to Holmes. And he gets the centre clearance his way. Keane can't take that one overhead. Stengel pushed over like a sack of potatoes. Atkins, he's been busy in and under, extracts it out. Oh, good contest there from both players. And now Lawson Humphries sends the ball. Grunt on both feet, this man. Cameron maybe. Sorry, that was Dangerfield. Unable to, but crashes through. Dawson toe poke. Smith, another hack kick. Not 15 for Dangerfield. Can he break the tackle? Gets the hands out. Fumble from Mullen. And Keane did well. And, clean. That's soft hands there from O'Sullivan. Lovely mark. Now we're back in board here for 𝐴𝐥𝐿. I think the Cats are yet to use their sub. Inside 50 now. Dangerfield almost close. Dribbling ball. Laird. Take him without. He'll win the free. Yeah, no, sure is, damn. He's been good to start off the year forward. He's got it's almost like the physicality of a key forward in a way as well. Oh, geez, not again. They've done that a few times. The Crows kicked into smothers. They've given away in poor positions, and the Cats can make you pay. Jeremy Cameron around the corner. And the Cats get the first of the final term. Oh, again, it's just a poor goal to give away for the Crows. Kicking it right into a smother. But they'll take that, the Cats. And it's off the smother from Dangerfield, eh? He's been inspirational this game. Show it again on the replay here. Oh no, never mind, they won't. Well, that's what Rory Laird can do sometimes. He can be a bit mistake prone here or there. That's just a poor error from him. Should make the Lions Bulldogs game at Adelaide Oval. Yeah, they do deserve to have an Adelaide Oval game, to be fair, Ben. I mean, they're yet to have one, I think, at the AO. I've gone Adelaide Hills twice, I think. No, they went to Norwood last year. And then they're at Norwood again. Rankin, he needs to lift. Dawson's quarter I thought was pretty good in the third term. Could any of the Adelaide Stars or leaders stand up? Cuts for the first 2-point game. Holmes kicks smothered. Laird extracts it out. Hinge, oh, good pressure from Atkins. Dangerous tackle. It's a bit unlucky. Yes, exactly right, as what Cosmic said. Make sure you like, subscribe. Haven't already, lads. It's been a good quality game of footy, this. Hinge now. Stranger's kick out wide for Dawson. Oh, geez, lack of communication there, and he fumbles. Turnover now for the Cats. Bailey Smith onto the lead of Dangerfield. Ball was good from Worrell. Now Makalani has to be clean out to Miller. He's having a nifty game. Switches out wide here to 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐸. That's a nice kick on the lead. Finds Fogarty. Drops it though. Able to break free of the strain. Gives it inboard here to Keys. And now to Makalani. Has to break this Holmes tackle. Just gets the hands away. But the Cats arriving in numbers here. O'Sullivan at ground level. Well done to Atkins. And now to 𝐓𝐴𝐴𝐸𝐸. And now to Guthrie. And that's a good piercing kick. He finds 𝐼𝐴𝐸𝐸. What can he manufacture? Cheeseling ball. It's a nice one. Finds Dempsey. Gives the hands now to Manor. Centering ball. Good 40 from the Cats. Ooh, how about this, Geelong now starting to really get their ticker going. Nice kicking ball too from Manor and Cameron. Put the Cats back in the lead here. Good pressure there also from the Cats to force the turnover. Arrived in numbers. Cameron, can he put the Cats in front? One has been a back and forth game. Sure can. Cutters in front. 2 in a row. It has been in this second term. $15 goals, $8.98. Almost 30 goals in this game. Plenty to cheer about. Oof. Got to be game of the year so far. Oh, I'd say this or the Adelaide Geelong Adelaide Gold Coast game. To be fair, both absolute crackers. This has been good too. Cameron goals, Cuts in front by 4. Lovely kick too from Manor in board. Finds Cameron. All right, game on here. Peatling gets it out. Holmes to Smith. Another clearance room. He's been so busy this game. High in the score involvements too. Cameron loose again. Loose again. Left foot snap to the goal square. Dangerous kick. Keane. Oh, he's going to soccer it out. Hold your breath. Roving nicely though is Guthrie. Kicks not 15 for Manor. Oh, he should have let that one go over. Reset with a stoppage, but now the Crows. Oh, Cameron, a great tackle. Curtin. This one does stay in. Ooh, Peatling fumbles. Pressure factor, fourth quarter, 200 to 193. So both teams bring the pressure. Rankin being fairly quiet tonight, as expected somewhat, not 100% under the injury cloud. Crouch now to Peatling. Keeps it in play here. 𝐓𝐴𝐴𝐸𝐸 reads it nicely, can't take it though. Oh, Fogarty running himself into a bit of trouble. Rankin, a clever little hand pass. Was he held? Well done from O'Sullivan, that's a big win. Going to throw in here, centre wing. Holmes been busy tonight. Taking in the good tackle. Yeah, no, that's good to hear, 𝐼𝐶𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝. Whereabouts in Australia heading to? Ali Smith again. The pass not so great. Picked off here from Crouch. Oh, Nevitt's trying to claim that as a mark. I don't think that he even got his hands on that. Umpire's ball. Now is he taken high? And he wasn't. Bose gets the kick forward here for the 𝐼𝐶𝐞. It's a good result there for the 𝐼𝐶𝐞. Gained some metres. Bound to throw in here. Yeah, no, for sure, Dominic, mate. He's gotten beaten, to be fair, by some good quality key forwards tonight a wee bit. And look, the absence of Stewart and Henry is evident, but they're still holding up all right here, the 𝐼𝐶𝐞. Been a big response in the contest too. Smith again. It's ripping the ball out. Crouch didn't realise that was a mark, but now realises he'll be paid it. Now back at 𝐼𝐴. 𝐼𝐴 now out wide. Mark Keane. To Laird. They want to stop off the corridor. Can they get some runners going here? 𝐼𝐴. Oh, running out of tarmac. Oh, Atkins again. He's been massive this game, and the 𝐼𝐶𝐞 now turn it over, and this will absolutely kill the Crows. Oh, Dangerfield drops the mark, but he'll get the goal. Oh, how good's he been, Paddy Dangerfield? Been the X factor as a forward tonight. The 𝐼𝐶𝐞, what's that now? 3 in a row? Pointing the Crows to the sword here. Yeah, 3 in a row. How about this? Now lead by over a goal their way, and they hit the ton before the Crows do. 10-point margin in favour of them. Oh, geez. I mean, he had to chew off an option there, but just sold himself into trouble. And their pressure's just lifted tremendously here, the 𝐼𝐶𝐞. And it has really been for the whole of the second half, too. Yeah. And yeah, how big has Atkins been, eh? Another tackle. He's been huge. Absolutely huge. That's his numbers again. 3 clearances for him. Sorry, that's wrong. Just have to refresh the page, I think. Yeah, 7 clearances for him. 4 tackles. It's been good. Oh, Sullivan reads it nicely. Oh, it's not too great of a kick. Brings it back in the corridor. So what can the Crows manufacture now? 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴 out to Cumming. Oh, nice little side step there. Goes down the line. They've got numbers here, though. The 𝐼𝐶𝐞. Off hands. Smith. Hard play to tackle. Breaks free. Gets the hands out now. O'Connor's kicks a risky one in ball, but they've got the numbers here. Geelong gives the hands to 𝐼𝐴𝐿𝐴, and now to 𝐸vit. Chipping ball. Finds. Oh, hit into 2 players. Dangerfield. Gives the hands now to Myers. On's not preferred. Shutting nil maybe. Roving's nice there from Dempsey. Crows under duress here. Peatling just has to whack it out of there. 𝐓𝐴𝐿𝐴 can't get the ground level ball. Atkins holds himself up in the contest. 𝐓𝐴𝐴𝐴 again. Good tackling from the 𝐼𝐶𝐞. And now about this pressure. They get it back here in a dangerous spot. 𝐸vit now out here to Guthrie to Bailey Smith. Just going to whack it on the shoe. A high entry here. They got the numbers here. Maybe O'Sullivan or Dangerfield again. Dangerfield again. Oh, Paddy Dangerfield has absolutely changed this game, the old man. Oh, he's still got plenty of juice in those 35-year-old legs. What a 4th quarter this has been from Geelong. Huge stuff from Dangerfield. Just been the difference maker. And this has been the issue for the Crows this year. I think the absence of Murray also shows, but defensively, not their strong suit. They set up the game fairly well early on, but they're just getting fizz. It's just been a bit of a fizz out, to be honest. To be fair, mismatch there too. Laird going up against Danger. Oh, big stuff from Paddy Dangerfield. He's got 4 goals. What a game he's having. You can't write this guy off like Hughes last year too. He's a key reason why the Cats were successful. And he's sort of like evolved now into a bit of a mainstay forward. How about this, eh? 4 in a row for the Cats this final term. The Crows stunned a bit. They have to get back in this game. Surely a free there to Humphries. Yeah, there it is, front on. 16 points in favour of the Cats. Still plenty of time to go, but... oh, geez, this is momentum shifting, perhaps. 𝐓𝐿 now out to the wing. Dawson needs to lift. Won't be paid the mark there. Couldn't take it. Bo's a clever tap out here. Never gives it back. Close. Miller can't hold the mark. Extracts it out. Oh, the pressure again from the Cats. Oh, almost. Miller has got to be clean, and he finds Neil Bullen. As the game's faded on here for the Crows, they've just become unable to move the ball as freely as they were able to in the first half. That kick's not so great for 𝐓𝐿𝐷. He keeps it in, though. Peatling, the running man, needs to be clever here. Chiseling ball. Finds 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐿𝐿. Needs to go here to get back within touching distance here. There's still plenty of time to go if they get the goal here. Back to 10 points with 11 minutes to play. But it's just a must goal here. Wasn't bad. Oh, he was up there in age. Yeah, 𝐓𝐿𝐷. 24-0 this fourth quarter. How about that for a scoring? Jeez. Need the goal here. 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐿. To get back within under 2 goals, 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐿. Lovely kick. He's a very talented footballer, this man. 15 goals to 17 goals. Jeez, we've had over 30 goals. Are you not entertained? And there it is. There's finally a response of some sort for the Crows. They made hard work of it. But another goal from the back half. But geez, the Cats' pressure very good. And 𝐓𝐿𝐿𝐿, he just had to really try to get that spoil there, but he just wasn't able to. Peatling, good running. And Rankin in the corridor. Rightio, game on now, ladies and gentlemen. Less than 10 points. But look out, lost 11 games since 2023 by less than 10 points, the Crows. Surely they can't drop another. They've gotten the better of them in this fourth quarter, though, the Cats. Ramped up the intensity. Dawson can't get that one. Atkins can. Jeez, he's been massive. Now to 𝐕𝐿𝐿𝐿. Whacks it on the shoe. Not the greatest kick. Turnover here for the Crows. And now a neat kick. Rankin in the corridor. Oh, we're going to send a spiral. Bit of an uncharacteristic kick, and it's a turnover. Neil now thrown behind the ball. Just going to go down the line here. Kick not too great hinge. Oh, should have taken the mark. Rankin rose it nicely, though. As he gone up the gear. Oh, no, kicks it right to Guthrie. Wobbles 1-4. Jeez, it's like a tennis game at the moment. No one can do something effective. Back and forth. Hinge now. Who can fly? Blitzar's bottom from 𝐓𝐿𝐷 getting there late. Neil Bullen taps it to Curtin. Keeps that one in. A wobbly kick, but it might actually work here for Walker. He's not going to get there in time. But they have it where they want it, the Crows. Forward 50 stoppage. 9:42 to go. Geez, hopefully they don't make the ground any divots because, you know, Swanee's in Collingwood play tomorrow night. Walker out of the ruck. You did too much. Got to get rid of it. Oh, on the ball. Ted 𝐬𝐿𝐿𝐿, the sub. That's an important tackle. Now there to 𝐴𝐿𝐿𝐿. Out to Holmes. Big game he's had, Max Holmes, all around the ground. Been damaging. Well, Stanley got a bit of leg speed. How about that? Ruckman keeps it in. To Myers. Scoops a hand pass. O'Connor It's a good tackle from O'Brien. Oh, but he got him a bit high. And they get the handball receive going here. The Cats. Mize, the kick. Almost. Oh, Dempsey. He's able to keep his feet while some Crows go to ground. Ollie Henry now. Can he centre this one? Ooh. Oh, it's actually bounding through, and they'll take that. The Cats. Set up here behind the play. Nice ground from it. Yeah, no, exactly right, Dom, mate. Don't want any divots. But to be fair, the ground was looking pristine before this game. That should be on the ball. It's a good tackle from 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐵𝐵. They play advantage here, the Crows. Rankin down the line. They need some thing in the air here. Good mark from 𝐓𝐴𝐴𝐵𝐵. 𝐓𝐴𝐴𝐵𝐵 now down the line. Can he hold here? 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐵𝐵. No, sorry, that's 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐵𝐵. Ball up. Umpire's ball. Danger getting arrests. Oh, massive fourth quarter he's had. There's Shaun Higgins also, one of the staff, having a chat to him. Dawson, oh, lovely spin move. Oh, but he did too much. Holding the ball. He's lowered his colours a bit, Dawson, this quarter. Not 15 there for Guthrie, so just going to have to hoof it long down the line. O'Brien, oh, geez, he's brought out the party tricks. Taylor, Neil Bullen, spun around multiple times, gets the kick away. Oh, but no, did it too late, holding the ball. It's been big there, pressure the Cats. Smith now. Inside 50. Off hands maybe for somebody. Ollie Henry gives the hands for 𝐓𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐵𝗏, the sub. Across the face. So still under a 2-goal game with 7:18 to play here. So what can the Crows do from the back half? Mark Keane. Big 1-on-1 here. Keys. And O'Connor, but look at that. The Cats, good running team. They get there in time and they arrive in numbers. Turn it over here. It's not 15 for Mize. Now, good contest from Worrell there. Back with the flight. 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐵𝐵 gets the 1-2. Kick's not great. O'Connor, big win there. Mize, can he break the tackle? Gives it to Dempsey. He's been huge this second half. And the Cats just keep on repelling here. Good mark there from close. Going to set up here, or they'll chip it to the pocket. Ooh, almost Cameron. 11-point margin favour Geelong here. 6:30. Time is ticking. Oh, Atkins. Oof, that would have been lovely. Okay, so still a chance here for the Crows to do something. Or Worrell's kick. That's poor. Absolutely terrible kick. And this could cost them here. Chance now for Sean Manor. Ooh, misses. That would have been the game. And the handy point now for the Cats. Crows have to kick 3 goals in 6 minutes. They've got to go. Shipping ball, that will do there for Ben Keys. And quickly, oh, it's skill errors again. That's a poor hand pass. Jeez, it's really let them down this quarter. Composure out the window. And they've been sucked into this just elite Cats pressure. Holmes now. It's been big. Long down the line. Keane, a good mark. That has to be a mark, surely. Yeah, now they call it a mark. Rankin now. Fogarty couldn't take it. Keys. I think it's a free here back to Fogarty. Okay, 5:12 to play here. Probably a bridge too far, I'd say, but you never know. Can they get a mark here? Phil Thorpe, boy, did well to get in the presence to try and mark it. And anyway, the Cats work it out here to Holmes. Oh, Spall for Fogarty. Probably could have went up for that. Ball spills out. Again, the Cats is with the numbers. Rankin. Oh, what a tackle. Just gets it back inside 50 here. Keys. Spall comes. 4:42 to play here. Geelong have been outstanding the pressure. Oh, for sure, mate. It's really lifted this fourth quarter too. 15-5 inside 50s. I mean, the Crows' offense was looking unstoppable, but the Cats have done well to negate it. And again, just these key contests, Dangerfield almost. Oh, Morrow, another kick into a smother. They've done that plenty tonight, the Crows. Ball up here, 4:24. Might be a bridge too far here. Dawson, been quiet in this fourth term, and again, the Cats win it again at the source, but fumble from Manor. Taylor did well. Dawson, stiff arm, just gets the kick away to a one-on-one. Trickles forward, and 4:50 stoppage.
Fantastic spectacle here. First game of gather rounds. Some of the old and the new here at Adelaide Oval.
So it's been a high-scoring affair, this one. Is there another chapter to it, or the Cats walk away with a professional win? Holmes has been massive front on, you'd think, there for Warrell, and it will be. No, and he can't play on. But geez, 100 points plus for both sides. There's positives to take out of it, I think, for the loser. Crows running out of time. Taylor, the sub. Kicked an important goal in the third term. Plays on now. Do they have an option in the air? It sounds. Oh, Rob, how about that for a tackle? 𝐓𝐿𝐴 now. It's a good kick. That will do for the Cats. 3:16 to play here. I think the Cats probably done enough here. Oh, but geez, they've been impressive tonight. Even when down by 30 points, they've hung in there. And we're all saying at half-time, I mean, how on earth is this game 2 goals? But, they've really just got an uptick in the contest. And, again, brutal pressure. Ball up here. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're not already, lads. It's been an entertaining game to watch. High scoring, over 100 points on both sides, if you don't mind. I'll have to see it. Ball up here. They've just been so stubborn, the Cats. They haven't allowed the Crows to move the ball freely whatsoever. Just winning so much of the inside ball. 𝐵𝐵 another disposal. That ball goes out. Well, they're going to pay deliberate. 2:53 here. Don't think there's time. Rory Laird now. Snapping ball inboard to Taylor. They just got to go here, the Crows. Fogarty. No one can take a mark. Cats defence holds up again. Yeah, I think we can call the win here for the Cats. 2:38, 3 goals in 2 minutes, basically impossible. Geez, Dawson's been disappointing this final term though. There's just been so much heart at the foot of the Cats. Like there again, another key win, and here we go. Going to keep this in close for the soccer to keep it in play. Then 𝐼𝐴𝐵𝐵. Can't win out on that. Oh, no one wanted to pick the footy up. But now he does. To 𝐻𝐴𝐥𝐝. And they've looked a bit rushed, the Crows. Like, haven't looked as, like, it's just a poor kick. Like, skill errors. Rushing too much. Holmes been everywhere, as we've said. Massive game from him. At wide to Dangerfield. And they'll chew down the clock here. Oh, it's been a professional win from a good side. No doubt the 𝐼𝐴𝐥𝐝. Minute 45 and ticking. Dangerfield now. Long down the line. Oh, almost a Sullivan. Thrown forward. 𝐻𝐴𝐥𝐝 turns it over. Cameron over the top. Takes the grab. And this will be the cheer on top for the 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐥𝐝. Oh, this has been a good quality win for Geelong, no doubt. Wrestling back momentum in their favour. And, this has just been a bloodbath this second half. I mean, what's the scoring? Have a look here. It's been a 4-goal half. 4-goal half for Crows. Meanwhile, 4-goal to 10 half. No, sorry, 4-goal to 9 half in favour of the 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐥𝐝. Cameron should goal, and there it is. That's the game. The 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐥𝐝 will take the win. Oh, what a victory. And they play Adelaide Oval so well too, the 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐥𝐝. I'll happily take that. Huge win, and this shakes things up a little bit in the live ladder for now. So 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐥𝐝 will move up into 5th. Crows will drop to 6th with some teams to play like the Pies, the Saints, the Swans. The Dogs can, I think, all overtake them. No, actually, no. I think only the Saints and Collingwood can overtake the Crows because it's still their very high percentage. Oh, good quality win, though, from the 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐥𝐝. This has been pressure really ramped up, winning so many key contests around the ground late. Ran out of fizz, the Crows. Rushed their ball use. Looking like unstoppable with their key forwards in the first half. But, hey, no Stewart, no Jack Henry. They've looked tight as a rock tonight. Right, well, time will tick out. We'll run out here. Minute 7 to play. Crows can't say they're up this time. Yeah, I don't think so. Hey, and at least it isn't under 11 points, so that doesn't go to their stat line of whatever it was. Was it, 10 games? I know since 2023 they've lost 11 games by 10 points or less. Oh, it's a free here to Lawson Humphries. But just out of petrol tickets, the Crows, I'll be disappointed tonight. Big crowd, home crowd, just outplayed. Good record over the 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐥𝐝. Good record of the Crows too. The 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐥𝐝 do have to be fair as well. Mitch Nevitt now. Didn't see that second half and finally Wayne did. Yeah, it felt like, Crows would, reset here a little bit. But, that came to play the 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐥𝐝. Dawson. Oh, jeez, he's running out of tarmac here. He didn't realise he played on. 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐿thorpe down the line. 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐿thorpe to Walker. Time's run out, though, for the Crows. And free here to Humphries. So there's the first game for Gallagher. And hey, not a bad game of footy. 100 points from both sides, if you don't mind. 33 goals. But in the end, the 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐥𝐝 too good. Big win, 19-point margin. In the end, 15 goals, 10-100 to 18 goals, 10, 118. Oh, no, sorry, I forgot I had a point. 18 goals, 19. No, 18 goals, 11, 119. There you go. But what a win. Oh, geez, they're a good footy side, eh? Even with their outs, lifted in the contest. And how about their pressure in that second half? Bloodbath, 9 goals to 4 in the end. Huge win. Yeah, that first half, geez, look, the Crows so damaging with how they're moving the footy. They're outrunning and outpacing the 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐥𝐝 with how they're moving it. And their tools, Fogarty, massive quarter. But, geez, they fizzed out. They weren't as decisive, lacked a bit of the cutting edge going forward. And the 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐥 just won simply more key contests up the ground and defensively just strengthened up, turned the screws the right way. and held up so well. They just had no avenues to goal as the game wore on the Crows, and Cats' pressure ramped up. Whenever the Crows get the ball, they just had nowhere to go. Coughed it up, and just off the turnover, damaging as well, the Cats. So just an even performance from so many players. Holmes, though, as we said, just everywhere. 33 touches, getting his possessions all over the ground. That's why you got to tag the man. Like, he's just, you can't let him loose. Smith was outstanding, 35 touches, had the ball on a string. 17 contested. He just fights so hard to win the ball, get it forward for his team. Dangerfield, the X factor, especially in that fourth quarter. Or could he be the difference maker for the Cats if they're going to succeed this year and push on for a potential premiership? He's looking good there. So strong, hard to tackle. Dempsey, massive game. Like, he started off a bit ordinary. I mean, to tell you what, geez Louise. Had a few poor turnovers, but just such an important part of their game. And had a big third quarter kick, had that lovely mark. Cameron lifted 2, 4 goals in the end for him. Atkins loved his game. Such an underrated player in an under. 15 contested, 9 clearances in the end. Bowes had a good first half. Stanley and O'Brien. Obviously, O'Brien got his fair share of the hit-outs, but Stanley did some good things with his follow-up work. Close as well with 2 goals. Good game of footy, though. High scoring from both sides, but the Cats too good. I think just there. Ability to win the key contest and the pressure was the difference for that. Dangerfield dividing his age. Yeah, I mean, how old is Danger? Is he 35 or 30? He's 36 this year, isn't he? No, he just turned 35 a few days ago, so there you go. How about that? I think he could go on for a little while longer. Yeah, I think they said on 360, Chris Scott was saying, apparently Dangerfield's told him he just wants to keep on playing. Like, he feels like he's got a few more years left in him. So imagine that, eh? Could he keep on going? But thanks for tuning in, lads. It's, good game of footy, eh? High scoring, 33 goals. That was good from both teams, but, disappointing for the Crows. Just faded out. It was a big occasion for them. But too good, the Cats, eh? Too good. No Stewart, no Henry as well. You could see, like, in the first half too, they were struggling to defend a bit of their ball movement, and their keys were getting slaughtered a little bit. But yeah, they just held up really well, and I think it just the pressure of their midfield too allowed them to keep the ball and allowed them to turn the ball over in dangerous areas, and they just couldn't allow the Crows to move the ball as freely as they did in the first half. So, good game of footy. 3, 2, 1 votes. Might as well do that. I'll give 3 votes to Holmes, 2 to Smith, and 1 to Dangerfield. I'll pretty much do that. Holmes, I thought, was everywhere. Smith was great in and under, and Dangerfield, the difference maker in the game. Thanks for tuning in, lads. Good stream tonight. Good game of footy to watch. Tomorrow night, though, Swannies and the Pies. Should be a ripper. I'm really keen for that. From what we saw tonight, free-flowing game. Could we see the same tomorrow night? High-scoring game. Pristine deck out there. I mean, I was seeing the photos before the game. It's just all lovely grass. It'd be lovely to play out there if I was a player. But no, thanks for tuning in, lads. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday night. The Cats too good, eh? Looking like they're going to be a good side once again. As my camera's dying out again. That's it's happened twice now. Might as well end it there, lads. With me just staring into the abyss. Thanks for tuning in, lads. Good timing. I could have just let you know into my stream and then it happened. But yeah, I'll make sure that's fixed tomorrow. So stay tuned for tomorrow. Not great. Well. But yeah, Cats too good. Win by 19 points. Take care, lads. Have a good rest of your night.